hit the little square.
And hit. Oh, it's already started.
Nice. Look at that.
But we don't have any camera action. There we go.
There it is. Look at that. So official.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Salmon Hammer. It's our first Salmon Hammer stream.
Day one.
Day one.
The spawning.
The show where we salmon hammers. I don't.
We're swimming upstream.
We'll come up with a tagline. Welcome to the show. We're going to play Age of Sigmar here, and it's Don's first game of Age of Sigmar, so we're doing a little series called Don Learns Age of Sigmar.
That's right.
So we have prepared for you today a 1,000 point match between Maggotkin of Nurgle and Ogor Mawtribes.
Yeah, I just thought I should have said, hello, my name is Don. First time, long-time 40K player, first-time Age of Sigmar player.
There we go. It's going to be good. So Don and I have talked about we've gone over a little bit of how the game works. We're going to keep going over as the game goes on. I'm sure there'll be lots of questions, and that's we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
We have deployed we should go through our list real quick.
Sure, yeah, start it up.
For the Nurgle, I am running Munificent Wanderers. And we've got a Pox Herald as my general with the artifact and command trait that I have to take. We have 2 units of Plague Bearers, a 20-man. It's actually an 18-man. It turns out we had 28 Plague Bearers in the cabinet. So for next week, I'll have 2 more Plague
Bearers. All right.
So a unit of 10 Plague Bearers and a unit of 18 Plague Bearers. So if you win, this is why.
Do you want to top down it so we can see
sure.
we point stuff out? Yeah, there you go.
So 20 Plague Bearers, 10 Plague Bearers. Here's my general. He's in the forest. I've got my sweet Nurgle tree. I've got over here the Horticulus Slimux and a squad of 2 Beasts of Nurgle.
Yeah.
And those are all wrapped up nicely in a battle regiment. So it was one drop deployment.
Yeah. Okay.
Don, how's your list?
Yeah, mine's also a battle regiment. So it's led by a tyrant. I've conveniently placed everything around, most of it down in these woods. So I got a tyrant down here. I got a fire belly. Alongside them, I have a unit of 6 gluttons, and I have a unit of 4 lead belchers. I have 2 Mornfang cavalry here, and then over here I have 4 frost sabers.
Nice little flanking maneuver from the frost sabers.
Yeah, I figure I might be able to get on objective and before you get some extra points.
That sounds good. Oh, that's a good plan. So that's cool. We're going to be playing First Blood. It seemed a very appropriate mission to play for the first stream, teaching Don how to play. So what it is it's 3 objectives in the middle. We have these sort of L-shaped deployments here. And the objectives they're pretty simple. It's hold 1, hold 2, hold more for 3 points. And then you get 2 points for completing your battle tactic that you choose.
Yeah.
And then there's additional thing where 1 objective is going to be worth an extra CP.
1 objective is worth a CP?
A CP.
Move this stuff off the table.
Yeah, we can move this off the table.
We don't need it. Okay.
Sounds good. And we will decide which one's going to be worth a CP at the start of the battle round, and it will be worth a CP for the next battle round.
So we'll just so I understand fully, we will roll off to decide who goes first.
Yes.
And then who goes second decides that objective.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And then we both took the same grand strategy of hold the line.
Hold the line, exactly. So I have 2 units of battle line. And for the record, if I did summon in a unit of battle line, it's only these 2 that count for the strategy.
Okay.
So these are the ones that, units that get summoned in don't have battlefield rolls.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Sounds good. We rolled off to pick sides and deploy. So I was thinking, since I actually did deploy before you, I might take the first turn, and that way you can kind of see the process. It also gives you the advantage of potentially getting the double turn.
Okay,
before me.
that's fine.
I'm realizing I left all my dice over here, so let me quickly do that.
So while you're gone,
fill some dead air there.
I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this objective here, Miles, to be the CP objective.
Okay. That seems good. It seems unlikely that I'm going to get there.
Yeah, it's unlikely you'll get there, and I think it's pretty likely that I do get there.
Yeah, I like that.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good. Okay, so it is the top of the round. I am the active player.
Oh, we got to get CP going, too.
Yep, so I got 2 CP, and you're going to have 3 CP.
Yeah.
So start of Nurgle turn 1.
Round 1.
Round
Fight.
1 fight. So the first thing we do at the beginning of the battle round is I'm going to roll for my cycle of contagion.
Okay.
Just a 1d6. It's a 3. What does it even do? The burgeoning.
Burgeoning, yeah.
Okay, that's a fun word. Roll a dice for each unit that's within 1 terrain feature at the start of your hero phase, and a roll of 5 or more that unit suffers 1 mortal wound.
Well, that's not very good.
No. And Nurgle gets to ignore that because we're cool.
Oh, I see. So it. Oh, wait. So does it impact like my guys?
It'll impact your guys.
Oh, that's
So these are going to be super random.
So I only have 1 unit that's fully in there. Does it? Have to
It's
be
just
full?
within, so it's just any guy who's pretty close. So we're going to roll for potentially a mortal wound on each of those.
Okay. Start with the gluttons.
The gluttons, they're fine. The tyrant is fine. The firebelly is going to take a mortal wound.
Okay. What about the lead belchers?
The lead belchers, nope, they're fine. And I think the
Mournfang.
Mournfangs are just out
Okay.
because they're far enough away. These guys, the frost sabers though, they're next to a big.
I'm gonna count up on wounds.
Sure.
Okay.
The frost sabers also take 1.
Okay. I don't even know how many wounds they have, but it's probably more than 1, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Cool.
We'll check that. Chat, if you guys want to check that, we don't have any chat, but
It's fine.
it's nice. It's nice to pretend.
They have 2 wounds each, so not very many more than 1. All right. Well, let's.
So that was kind of interesting, and then so you can see on my little chart here, that'll tick up every turn.
Okay. Now it just goes clockwise.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So next one, I'll get to reroll Battle Shock tests. Oh, you will have to reroll Battle Shock tests of 1.
Okay.
Which I'm sure is going to come up.
Probably not next turn.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Cool.
So that'll be great. Cool. So that was that. We go into.
We're in a movement, yeah. Oh
we're
no,
going to
your hero phase. Yeah,
hero
yeah.
phase. So I have to pick my battle tactic. I'm going to try and run with 3 units.
Yep, that makes
and it's
sense.
going to be 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, you have to declare
You
them.
declare which ones, and then they have to end within 3 of each other. So they have to all sort of be together at the end of that. That seemed easier than those. This is actually 1 unit of 2 guys.
Okay.
So that makes that a little bit trickier. And then, so that's going to be my battle tactic. And then my heroic ability, I will try and get an extra CP.
Okay, and that happens on a 4-up.
It happens on a 4-up, and nope.
Okay.
And then you get to pick one.
Oh.
So the heroic abilities are get an extra CP on a 4-up, try and heal a guy by passing a leadership test.
The 4-up feels like the 1 for the first turn every
Sure,
time.
yeah.
Is that pretty safe?
For the most part, yeah. If you thought I had a lot of spells and you were really worried about my spells, you could get an extra dispel. That's one that you can take.
Yeah.
You could try and heal your firebelly.
Oh. But it's only 1 wound. I think he's got a bunch.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
I think the CP is more valuable this turn.
Okay. So roll for it.
6.
6. Now, technically, you do have to give it to a guy who's the one who has to use it.
Oh, okay.
But that's a level of tracking that we don't have to really worry about too hard.
I don't mind. I'll put it on my tyrant. He'll
Cool.
use it for his something. I mean, I use it to do his command abilities, right?
Yeah, cool. Exactly.
Tyrant.
So I ticked you up, and we'll keep track that you spent it correctly or whatever.
I know I'm going to use his next turn on my turn, so we'll just, it's
There
fine.
we go. We go into spell casting. So my guy over here, he's a wizard, and we're going to try and cast Mystic Shield.
Okay.
This is one of the 2 generic spells. No.
In fact.
So, in fact, I perils.
Yeah.
This is a great start off. So he's going to take D3 mortal wounds. For 1.
Just 1.
And then he's got a 5-up for no
Yeah,
pain
that's
because
right.
he's Nurgle. But he's going to take 1. So there we go. Good start. Good job, everybody.
I'm already killing your dudes.
I will use a command point because this is a Nurgle army and we have to use these in our hero. Most command abilities happen now in the phase where they're relevant.
Okay.
But as an older book, I have a bunch that happen in the hero phase that I have to keep track of.
Cool.
So I'm going to use a command point on these guys, and if you charge them, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So that's a command point or a CP for me. And then we go into my move. Contagion points. So for the Nurgle tree, I'm going to get 3 from that. I get 3 because I'm in my territory. So I have 6
That's summoning points, effectively.
Summoning points,
Yeah, okay.
exactly. Cool. So going into movement.
All right.
Here we go.
You want to swap it to top down? And
Yeah, let's swap it to top down. Isn't this exciting? We could even maybe
zoom in on your corner.
zoom in on my corner. What corner do I have? This is some Technical difficulty.
Next level.
Here we go. So we're going to run for this unit. 5.
Still think we're in the wrong corner, but
It's probably this one. That's the one we really want. Cool. So these guys are just going to go. Yeah. Get a
just
few
gonna
guys.
barely get into that objective range here.
Yeah, they're not going as far as they could with this run, because basically I want to make sure if I screw this up, all 3 units won't be next to each other. At which point I will have failed my.
Oh,
This is such a gimme X 2 points that it would be really embarrassing to screw it up, especially on the internet. We're gonna run our hero here for 3.
So now this is where you're in potentially bad zone, right? Where they roll 1.
Let me double check their movement there.
That's good. Trees and make this a little easier
I think
to
we
tell.
probably have this, but it's gonna be close.
Toit.
Yeah. So their natural movement is 4, which gives this guy a 5.
Ah, they're good.
Gets into there. Yeah, he'll be within 3 of that last guy there. So.
Oh, they have to be all within 3 of all.
Yeah.
Ooh, he might be a little.
He might be out.
Miles.
All right. Well.
Is there a CP reroll for this, or?
So you have to use it before you roll.
Oh, because it would have given you an automatic 6.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's kind of interesting. Uh-oh.
My Godzilla, these.
Yeah. Sounds
okay,
good.
so
Well,
is he out, or how close is he?
I will check that reroll runs in a second. I'm going to double check that I ruled that right, because it did change in this edition. So, or if you want to look it up, it would be in the core rules in the movement phase. I'm gonna run with these Beasts of Nurgle. Just double check that I get these guys right. Beasts of Nurgle move is 5. They rolled a 3, so they're going 8. They're just trucking it onto this objective.
So how can I? Where?
So it'll be this at the double.
You can use this command ability after you declare that a friendly unit will run. It must receive the command. The run roll is not made. Oh.
Yeah, so you do it before you even. We're gonna run with the Slimex.
I see. So that's rough.
Yeah, so I screwed it up. There we go. Could have held this guy back a little bit farther, but I didn't do it. Rolled the 1. I'm not gonna get that. That's real embarrassing.
That's on the internet, dude.
I know. People for years to come will be like, that Miles guy.
They're like,
First time out of the gate on the inaugural stream, couldn't figure out how to run 3 units next to each other.
what is this guy Don thinking? He's learning to play from this guy who messed up the easiest thing he could do.
Right?
All right.
So this is going to be my turn. I don't have any shooting,
Okay.
so there's nothing I can really do. We're way out of charge range. This mission, we're really far back from each other. So, but I did get 2 points on primaries. Right?
Okay.
I'm holding 1. I'm holding 2. I'm actually holding more, so we're going to get 3 points.
Oh,
there.
you get them at the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn.
Okay. So that puts you on 15.
They're 1 point each.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have 3 points. I did not get my secondary, which was 2 points.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to have 3 to 2 going into.
And do your Beasts of Nurgle count as 2 guys?
Those guys do. So what's happened in this edition is any unit that is 5 or more wounds counts as 2 guys.
Okay.
And any unit that's a monster. So you just get that even though your guys aren't 5 wounds, which is cool. And any monster counts as 5 guys. We don't have any monsters. So we don't have to worry about that. But like this guy will count for 2 if he gets onto an objective.
Okay.
Because he's got 5 or
All right.
more wounds.
So that puts you on 3 points.
3 points. Cool. Left points. And we go to. Oh. Did I break this? Drew, what did I do?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to make you the active player.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. Are you on the camera screen?
No. Well. Drew, it's broken. We'll do it later.
I am the active player now.
Drew, Don is the active player.
I will get a command point.
You'll get a command point. Well, we both get a command point. Isn't that
Okay.
wonderful?
It's so wonderful. So I'm going to be book digging here for a minute. I'm pretty sure I said I was going to use my Tyrant's ability.
Well, first off, what's your battle tactic?
Oh, I'm going to do the same thing.
Do the same thing. Do
yeah.
the run 3 units.
The run 3 units.
Which units are you feeling?
That's a great question. I don't think that I'm going to do some quick measuring.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to fight some stuff if I can. My guys move 12. My Tyrant moves 12 anyway. Is that right? That can't be right. That's a range on a weapon.
Yeah, no, your Tyrant moves 6.
But he gets +2 because he's hungry.
Because he's hungry. So most of your guys look like they move 6.
So he'll
but
move.
they'll be moving 8.
8. And so I could go charge something. But I can't charge if I've advanced.
Correct.
That's true, right?
Yep.
And I have to end my charge within an inch of you. Is that right?
Half an inch.
Half an inch. Okay. So like if I move 8 to here, then the closest guy is 8.5 inches. I got to roll
that's an 8-inch charge, yeah.
Okay. And over here, if I move 8, I'm much closer, though I do risk dying.
You know, I wouldn't worry too much about those guys.
Dying to them?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, but these guys, they move 8, and then they have 12-inch guns.
Right.
And I kind of think 12-inch guns is going to be more powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my Gluttons, my Tyrant, and my Fire Belly are going to be the guys who run. Can I still cast magic if I'm running?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because you cast magic in the hero phase before you've even chosen to run.
So those are the guys for my battle tactic.
All right.
That I'm going to do that with. So, and then in my, okay, that's when I choose to run. So what I'm going to do for my command ability on my Tyrant is this Bully of the First Degree.
Okay.
And it says I can use it in my hero phase. If I do, I pick a friendly Gutbuster unit within 3 inches.
Okay.
They take D3 mortal wounds, but then they never have to take battle shock tests for the rest of the game.
Cool.
So that seems handy. So and now I got the Gluttons are going to be my boys.
Okay.
So that's D3 mortal wounds to them. I don't have to roll to use the ability.
No, you get it.
So they take. I rolled a 2, so they take 1.
Okay.
So that's best case scenario for me.
Nice.
And then other hero phase stuff. What are some other?
We can pick our heroic abilities. I'm gonna try and heal my Herald here.
Yeah.
So here's he passes his leadership test. He'll heal at least 1.
I see. So I will also try and heal my Fire Belly.
Okay.
So his leadership is 6. It's pretty low.
That is pretty low.
So he's a lot of wounds, but
Yep.
I notoriously roll crummy. So let's do it.
There we go.
That's a 7.
That's
so
a 7.
I fail
So
it.
he's not gonna heal.
Yeah. Okay.
You cast your spell.
That happens in the hero phase.
Yep.
Okay, so the spell I took for my Fire Belly is this ash cloud thing.
Nice.
I don't remember the name.
Burning ash. Does that sound right? I'm just making that up. So
Billowing ash.
I was close.
So it's an 8. I got to get an 8 to make
Okay.
it work. So let's do it. That's double 1s.
Oh my
now.
gosh, you perils of the warp too.
we're living-
whatever we're calling it now.
The perilous days of magic casting.
So he takes D3 mortal wounds.
It's a
for 1.
Okay, so instead of healing himself, he's provided himself 2 wounds, which is
The chaos gods of dice rolling have decided that we're just not casting spells. This
well, you know what they say. If you play with fire, you might get burned.
There we go. There we go.
And he definitely got burned. Okay, so I think that ends my hero phase. Is that true?
That sounds right.
Cool.
You do get that frost aura, but you're not close enough to anybody that would affect
Oh, that's
them,
true. Okay.
right?
Yep. Oh, now these guys move 9, and then
Yeah, they could do a little run.
yeah. So
Get on that.
they're gonna run.
Cool.
All right. I think that's all I got for that stuff.
Cool. I'm gonna go to top down while you do some moving.
All right, great. So I'm gonna start with these guys. They are gonna run.
Cool.
And I roll a 4, so that gives them a 13-inch move. So we'll go 7, and then
There's a learning curve on these cameras.
I'm not gonna use the whole move.
Yeah, you just want to tow it in.
I want to get there. I don't think these guys are like particularly amazing, you know.
No.
Okay, so but they're good for what they're doing.
Yeah.
Now these guys have a 12-inch move, and I think, but they count for the same number of dudes as those guys do, don't they? 12. That would put me a pretty long charge from you, but maybe it's worth it.
I mean, what else do they got going on?
Well, they could either run, right?
Sure, and get on the objective.
Yeah, but then I don't own it, right?
But your tyrant's going to be coming.
Oh,
this
I
way,
do get
potentially, right?
+2 movement, Jeff. You're right.
That's right.
So I'll move 10, and then I got 14. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do some quick measuring here.
It's all right. I realize I am looking at the
9.
wrong section of the board.
Okay, so these guys can get in.
Okay, with just a move.
It's just a move, yeah.
Nice.
So that's awesome. And then I'm gonna go ahead. I did the advance thing. So Tyrant's going to advance.
Okay.
He's gonna move 10. Now I don't need to move him all the 10. I think you're gonna come to me just fine.
Right.
The Gluttons, they move a whole bunch. But again, I think, I don't...
Exactly. Yeah, you just need to tow some guys on the objective. Now I have 4 or 5 guys on the objective right now.
I'm gonna beat you out on that.
There we go. So you've got it.
Just because like any 2 of my guys are worth 2, right? And then the this guy's wound. Firebelly's gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets a Gigantor as well. So
Now remember, he's got to be, there we
yeah. So there's that.
Don't learn from my mistakes. They're done.
Now the Lead Belchers get their 8 inches of movement. Blink, 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 blink. Blink, 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 blink.
Because they are hungry.
Hungry. Blink, 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 blink. And blink, 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 blink. Okay, so there's that. And I think that ends my movement phase. Now I have, because I'm meat fists, I have an ability I think I want to use,
Nice.
which is my command trait, Food for Thought. Oh, I should have, okay.
That
No,
should just be
that's not
always
the
on.
one. My command ability, you use it at the start of the combat phase. Oh, is combat shooting?
No, combat is different from shooting.
Okay, so it's not going to, I thought I was going to use it for my Lead Belchers, but I'm not.
Okay.
But the Lead Belchers do get to shoot their guns.
Cool.
Because their
Shots
guns...
fired.
Yeah, I think it's 12 inches, and I think I'm mostly in range. Ooh, maybe not.
I think you got 2 guys in. This guy, if you want to double check me,
Here, I'll come around.
might be. You definitely have the front 2 guys in. We do start obnoxiously far away in this mission.
Okay, so I only got the 2 guys in range. I'm going to measure how far they are from this guy, too,
Okay.
because he's got some kind of pistol.
Oh, fun.
So it's about 8 inches for him.
That's cool.
But we're doing the Belchers.
Yeah.
And they have D3 attacks. So I'm going to roll 2D3 because the 2 of them are in range.
Okay.
And that's 3, 4. It's 4 pluses to hit.
Okay.
That's 2 hits. And then it's 3 pluses to wound.
Okay.
And it's none.
All right. Well then,
So that was all worth it.
just ignore that. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes you roll a bunch of dice just to do nothing.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then we're on to the Mornfane pack, and his pistol's 12-inch range. So
Okay,
he's got
so he's
1
in.
shot, 4 up to hit. It hits.
Nice.
3 up to wound. It does it. It's a -1.
-1. So I've got a 6-up save on the Beast of Nurgle.
Is it invulnerable?
That's just a regular. He's a 5-up normally.
Okay, and you make it.
And I made it.
So that's also not relevant. Okay, so now we're at the start of combat, right?
Charges.
Charges, yeah, charges. So the Mornfang are definitely going to try and charge.
Yeah,
the
they should.
beasts. And they are about 8 inches away. I
There we
think
go.
we already measured that. So I'm looking for an 8.
Sounds good.
6, 7.
7. Now a 7 won't do it, but you could spend a command point here
And re-roll
and
it all.
re-roll it. Now the command points are gonna go away at the end of this turn anyway, so you
So
might
might
as well
as
go
well.
for it.
5 also doesn't do it.
There we go. So pretty uneventful in terms of actual fighting so far.
Yeah,
But-
I'd say super uneventful.
But you you did your secondary, so So that's 2 points. You're holding 3 objectives, which is more than me.
Are we tied on that one?
We are tied on that one. So I actually continue to hold it until you actually take it from me.
Oh, so me tying you doesn't contest it like it would in 40K?
No, because it's whoever had it last.
Okay, so but I'm holding 2.
You're holding 2, which
you're
is
holding
more.
1, so I'm still going to get the 3 for that.
Yep, and then you get another 2 for your secondary.
Got it. Okay.
So you're up to
5.
5. Cool. And now for the most important die roll, which is
Double turn?
Double turn.
Because it's really the double turn die roll, right?
Yeah.
Now
I got a 1.
If we tie,
if we do tie, it goes to me. So I need you to roll a 1 right now.
I rolled a 4.
There we go. So it's your turn if you want it.
Whenever I think about this die roll, I always think about Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Or Iced Tea.
Those are 2 very different people.
Double turn. All right. Whichever one that is.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Anyway.
Sounds good. All right. So second turn. Now it's the beginning of the battle round.
Yeah.
You're going to get an extra CP. So let's reset the CP.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because I got the one. Oh. This is the one we designated for extra CP.
Yep.
Okay.
See if I did this right. Okay. So you're going to have 1 CP for going first. 1 CP because at the start of your turn. So you're starting with 2. And then 1 extra for holding that objective. And now since I'm going second, I'm going to try and claim this objective again.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a hard choice. I don't think I'm going to get the middle. The middle seems like I have more dudes than you.
So the difficulty, I think, is that these guys are the ones who are going to try and go here.
Yeah.
But I will be able to get in combat with those guys.
That's a good point.
And so I can probably tar pit them. And even these guys could get into that combat probably.
That's
Do
true.
I hold this even after I leave it?
Yep.
So like these guys could also block your movement, and I mean, it's pretty tough.
So maybe I might take that one in the corner.
That seems like the easiest
give it a shot.
one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the one to be in the one in the corner. So you're going to start with 3 CP, and I will also have 3 CP.
Okay.
Oh, that's points.
Oh yeah, you're on 3 points, homie.
Yeah. So what's your battle tactic going to be?
So my battle tactic, man, you want to tell me what? Do I have to tell you mine first?
Yeah. You pick yours, and then I'll pick mine during my turn.
Okay.
So some ones that are here. You can't do conquest because you own all the. Oh, actually, you don't own that objective, so you can say conquest.
I'm going to use aggressive expansion.
Okay, which is take 2 objectives.
Not in my deployment zone, and if I hold them at the end, I get points.
Yeah.
And it's real likely that I do that.
That seems good.
Okay.
And you'd have to screw this up pretty hard.
I would have to miles it up.
Yeah.
I believe in a thing called miles. Okay, so there's that.
Yeah.
And then hero phase stuff. Wait, that's where.
So we did that. Then we do heroic actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and heal my fire belly again.
Sounds good.
So I'm looking for a 6 or under, and that's an 8. So I don't do it.
Don't do it. I'm gonna go for the extra CP. Why not?
Okay.
I get it. We'll put it on the Slimex.
Slimex.
So
Okay.
I really need extra CP right now. That's what I'm really hurting for.
Yeah, that's fair. And then there are some generic hero abilities. Did you tell me that?
In terms of command abilities.
That happened in your hero phase.
There are a few. So the generic command abilities, the ones that the bug.
I know. I wanted to snatch it out when it was right in front of your head.
The generic hero or command abilities are +1 to hit, +1 to save. Those happen in their respective combat phases.
Okay. Oh, so I can give like a whole unit +1 to hit?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
There's the auto run 6, which we've discovered. Reroll to charge.
Okay.
There are some additional ones that are a little bit auto pass battle shock. That's one. Now you don't have to do that with your gluttons anymore because they are bullied.
Immune.
But for someone else, maybe. We are into the new round, so you'll have to reroll battle shocks of 1 for Nurgle reasons. And then some of the new ones that they've added this edition are redeploy, which is if you move within 9 inches of me, I can move my guys D6 inches.
Oh. That's pretty good.
But they can't shoot later that turn. So it's if it's a shooting unit that's kind of a
within 9 inches.
within 9 inches. If you end a move within 9 inches of
And you
me,
do that at the end of the movement phase? Or
as soon as you finish the move, I have to choose to do it.
Okay.
But I could wait until you've moved all your stuff. Like if you're gonna if you move the tyrant up, you're most likely gonna move those gluttons up.
Right.
And I could choose to do it then.
I see.
And then the last one it's called Unleash Hell, which is if I charge a unit and you have a unit within 9 of those guys with a missile weapon, you can shoot me at -1 to hit.
Okay.
So it's a little bit like Overwatch.
Okay. Okay. So those are all conditional based on the phases that we're in.
Oh, there's also Rally, which is a hero phase 1.
Okay.
And that is you roll a dice for each model missing from the unit. On a 6, you get that model back.
Oh, even if they died, like
Even
if they run away, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, if those gluttons become down to 1 guy, you could try rolling 5 dice, and on a 6, you get a glutton back.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now they have to be out of combat to do it, so like it's tricky to use well.
Okay.
But it's an interesting one.
All right.
So we're in your hero phase. Are you going to use that? You've got that. Now that command ability for you is in the fight phase, right? The +1 to hit.
It's combat or whatever is what it says. Yeah.
So that's not now. You already did the bullying. You could bully again if you want to bully something else. I don't know if you need to.
I think it's a risk on the lead belchers because they got a guy who's only got. Oh no, that's the fire belly. I don't think the lead belchers are under a whole lot of pressure this turn, so I don't know if it's worth a CP on that.
Yep. So there might be no more real command things to do. You could try and cast your spell again.
Yeah,
I know it's been risky thus far.
This
is turn.
And then, but otherwise, I could also that's a -1 to hit, and that is less good than maybe Arcane Shield against you.
Sure.
Is the -1 to hit always there, even in close combat?
That's a great question. I don't know how your spell works.
Me neither.
So the Mystic Shield is +1 to save. You can cast that on any unit for +1 to save.
Yeah, it says subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks that target friendly units wholly within 12 inches of the caster.
Yeah, so that's all. You're always -1 to hit.
Okay, I will try this again. It's an 8 or better.
Okay.
6.
6.
And that's not rerollable.
No.
Okay, so failing again. The spells don't like me that much. And I don't think I would need to do any of the other hero abilities right now.
Sure. There's plenty of time to spend command points.
All right, let's go to the movement phase.
Movement phase. All right.
Starting with the Frost Sabers. They're going to move their full 11. Wait, are the Frost Sabers hungry as well? Is it just a universal thing? Or is it only gluttons and stuff?
They might need to be ogres? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, they seem like they are things that would be hungry.
Yeah, I concur. Ravenous. It says if an Ogor unit. So if they don't have that trait,
right,
then they're not an Ogor unit. It says Ogor Mawtribes. No, it doesn't say Ogor.
Yeah, I think they'd have to be
okay, they're not.
Ogor.
So they just move the regular old 9 inches.
Yeah, it's just confusing because Mawtribes is also the name of the faction.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Boom, boom. Those
right.
guys. Not as hungry as my other boys. So these guys will move their 8 inches.
Nice. They do need to be 3 inches away. I think you're good, or you're close enough that we can, for
They're
government.
moving as far as they can to be exactly 3 inches away from you.
Yep.
And if we need to measure it a little tighter, we can. He's going to do the exact same thing. I think this guy kind of wants to be somewhere in here like this.
Okay.
I don't know if I really want him to get totally stuck in. These guys.
Yeah, they can be 3 inches away over there.
Yeah, and then I think the lead belchers might as well get in.
Yeah.
And
just see what happens.
Yeah, let's.
At least they'll unload all those shots, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we're just trying to bring some good board presence here and corner you a bit.
Yeah. I like it.
And I have lots of different ranged attacks. So I'll start first with my Morn Fang.
Okay.
And they're going to shoot that one pistol into the beasts.
Okay.
So they hit on a 4 or better. It hits.
Nice.
I believe it's a 4 or better to wound, but a 2 it is not. So
Okay.
that fails.
Won't worry about that then.
Yeah, we'll shoot the lead belchers into that unit. It's
Okay.
D3 shots. There's 4 of them. So 4D3.
Okay.
So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5. I know I got 2 more of these big ones. 6 and 7. Okay, so these I think are forced to hit as well.
Okay.
And I could give them +1 to hit,
You
right?
could give him +1 to hit.
I'd like to use a command point
Yeah,
to
go
give them
for it.
+1 to hit.
Like to buy a vowel.
I'd like to buy that. So that makes these 3 pluses to hit.
Yep.
Pretty worth my time.
They're already 3 pluses. Oh no,
This
I'm
is
looking
4
at the wrong
plus.
thing.
Yeah, in close combat. So 4, I hit with all of them, which is
Nice.
great to me. 3 pluses to wound. Okay, I do fail 2 of those, but that's 2, 4, 5 wounds at -1 rend.
-1. All right, so that's they tip a 5-up save. These go to a 6-up.
Mm-hmm.
I saved 1.
And then you got 5 up.
And they're all single damage.
They're all single damage,
So
yeah.
then these are 5-up, feel no pains. So I saved 2, so one of them is going to take 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Okay, now I think I probably should have measured this a little better. Because my fire belly has like a ranged attack. It's only 6 inches, so it doesn't matter. I don't think anybody's within range.
Oh.
And you didn't.
No, you're just out.
Yeah, I should have measured
That's
closer.
okay. It was close.
And you didn't want to run away.
No. No, I mean, I got to stay here, otherwise I'm never going to get back on the point.
Okay. So my tyrant has 2 Ogor pistols. These hit on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
He's shooting this unit.
Yep.
So 2 hits, 3 pluses to wound. Both of them do it.
Okay.
It's a -1 rend
Okay.
and a D3 damage.
So 2 at -1 rend.
Yep.
So these are, I think, 6-ups.
Okay.
Made 1.
You and your
One goes
6-up armor save. So D3 damage.
D3 damage. I double check that.
3.
For 3. And then they're going to have a 5-up
Yep.
shrug. Just quick double checking. Well, I'm going to get faster with this army. Yeah, 5-up natural save and 5-up shrug. They are, so 3 5-up shrugs. Nope, 3 dead.
Sweet. So that's the difference between 40k and this. Is that a weapon that does multiple damage.
It bleeds over.
It bleeds
Yep.
over.
Now, one thing I should remember, these guys are -1 to hit as long as they have at least 10 models.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to go back. I forgot my rule.
Got it.
But we're going to enforce that. That's all plague bearers. So
Okay.
if you kill one of these guys, they lose that ability.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then I think we're on to the charge phase.
Sounds good.
So gluttons. Now you're in the. Are you still doing the D3 or whatever mortal wounds or whatever?
That is happening because it was my last hero phase that I used it, and I haven't had a hero phase again. So abilities in this game tend to go
Okay.
from your hero phase to your
And
next
what's
hero
the deal
phase.
with it? It does what?
D3 mortal wounds.
On a die roll or just automatically?
Let's find out. If an enemy unit ends a charge, it's any enemy unit that ends a charge within 3 inches, they just suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's just this one unit.
And it's any unit. So
Yeah, it's in fact every unit.
Got it. Okay, so the gluttons are going to charge.
Okay.
They move 8. So they have this thing. Oh. I don't know if they have the thing.
No, they should. The ogre charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have that.
Is it just like an army rule?
Yeah, that's everyone. All the ogres should have that. And that is, you're going to have 8
It's just
4-ups, I think.
And it's +1 from being meat fist.
Oh, nice. +1 die, right?
+1, I believe it's +1 die, yeah. Might makes right.
Thunderous charge or something like that.
Trampling charge.
There we go.
Okay. Add 2 to each roll if the Ogre unit that made the charge has 8 or more. So I don't.
Okay.
For each 6+, you suffer a mortal wound.
Okay, so it's
so
only
it's-
6 pluses, but that's not too bad.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then Meat Fist will give me 1 more. I'll just roll this, and then I'll roll 1 more. Well, that's 2.
2.
2.
2. All right. 5 ups to shrug. Oop. Made 1. Take 1.
Okay, so
He's on the objective. We got to keep him there.
I rolled an 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these guys.
Yeah.
Feel like I wanna party. And I can fight a rank deep. Is that true?
You should be able to. What's the range on these guys?
Oh, I don't know.
Ogre Gluttons have a 1-inch attack, so it's literally everybody who is within an inch of an enemy model. And you do have the 40k problem of you need to be within an inch of 2 different models.
Oh, I see. So like,
So you may not
I
be
am
able
in
to
a
get-
place where like not everybody's gonna be able to swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you lose 1 model out of that unit, all of a sudden that rule doesn't apply anymore.
Space out your model.
So there is a trick you can do. Yeah, you can
Oh, I
kind of do that
get
like
it,
little.
gaps.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So
You
I'm
can
gonna
kinda do-
I'm gonna.
Because they have so much movement
Yeah.
for this.
Well, so yeah, I gotta kind of figure out what's the way to do the gaps. Because I think I'll just. Oh, that's too far away. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Do I have a consolidation move that happens?
You will have a pile-in, yeah.
Okay, so this guy, I'll figure it out on the pylon.
Okay.
And then my tyrant will charge as well.
Sure. So
you do
real quick,
D3
mortals for 3.
So it's gonna actually take. No, I think you actually kill a guy.
Okay. Well, that solves this issue.
So 4 wounds. So he's dead.
Okay.
Drunk dwarf dude.
There we go. Well, now it's not an issue because it's only within 1. Yeah. So
Okay.
we don't have
Tyrant.
to worry about it.
Makes it.
Nice.
So this game's weird. I roll it and then I pick who I charge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Weird. It's one of 2 games.
Yeah, he'll go in.
Sounds good. You
and
get
then-
your 9 dice or 10 dice to try and do mortals to me.
It was 9. Oh, it is 10. Yeah, here's
Yeah.
8. None.
None. 2 more.
None.
Oh, well, it's worth rolling.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then I do D3 to you
Yeah,
for 2.
2. I think I'm gonna leave the fire belly back. I don't.
Okay. Just to hold points, and
Well, and also I don't need the D3 wounds on him.
that's fair.
So we'll start with the Mornfang
The Morn
cavalry.
thing, sure.
Um,
Oh yeah.
So. Oh, 3.
3.
Well,
I mean, 3's gonna do it.
Good thing I was there. That means I only get 3 of the dice for the crushing
Yep.
charge.
You could re-roll the charge with a CP if you want to, but it also might like this. Your CP pool is going to continue into my
No.
turn, so
Yeah,
it may
no,
not be
I'm
worth
fine.
spending it now.
I mean, I made the charge, so I'm not
That's-
gonna
yeah.
sweat it. Yeah. None of those.
None of them.
And then
I think they do it on a 4 for the record, but we can.
oh,
we
I-
didn't. Which you didn't
either
roll.
one.
But,
Yeah. So then my lead belchers.
I'm just going to scooch them in.
I don't know. Should the lead belchers be charging?
It's your call. They probably do more damage in
Combat than.
combat than they do.
Yeah, we'll do it. 7.
7.
Okay, so they can get into Horticulus Slimex.
Sure.
But I don't know if I should be doing that or not.
He's not really a melee monster, so the trick that these guys do is they do okay in melee, but what they really do is they flee combat during my turn and do potential mortal wounds, and then
Okay.
charge again and do potential mortal wounds.
So I really want to wipe a unit that I hit.
That's probably, yeah,
How many wounds do each of these guys have?
8.
8. So it's probably worth my time just to
Pile into the big guy.
kill
see
what
if
I
you
can
kill
hit.
Yeah.
Now, these guys have to be within.
So if you have more than 5 models, you have to be within an inch of 2
Okay.
models, and that's why when we kill the guy over here, we can stop paying attention to that. I have to worry about it with the plague bearers, but
But do you also get to heroically intervene?
no. Now, if you, it's a little bit looser in this game in the fact that there's no like designated heroic intervention. But if you are within 3 inches of him, he is in combat.
So, but that is only at the beginning of combat, or is it at any given time?
At any given time, when we pick eligible units to fight, he's in combat, so he gets a pile in.
Whatever.
So
Okay.
it's really easy to suck things into combat. in this game.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's a game about close combat.
It is.
And then I rolled 7, so 2,
Yeah.
4, 6, 7, 8.
Exactly enough casino dice.
None. Oof. So my charging stuff hasn't been awesome. So I think that's the end of my charges.
Okay.
And then, so combat's different in this game, I think.
Yep.
In that, like, I'll get to pick first because I charged.
Yep.
But then you immediately get to pick something.
Exactly.
And so I'll ask your advice a little bit here.
Sure.
Like, these feel like the biggest threat to me, but I don't really know.
They are. I think those big guys are actually probably the biggest threat.
Okay.
These guys are here to not die, and they're
Okay.
going to do that regardless of how many of them there are.
Okay.
They don't really get a major combat buff for having a ton of them, and they don't have that many attacks. They're basically banking on. Remember that? What's it called? So they have 1 attack each. 4 up, 3 up, no rend.
Okay.
1 damage.
Then it's short range.
And it's an inch, yeah. They're banking on the fact that this guy's command ability means that when you roll attack me, 1s do a mortal wound back to you. Right? That's going to be their big damage output for this turn, which kind of happens independently of whenever I go.
Okay. Then I'll start over there.
Yeah, I would punch those guys.
Probably the Mournfang pack.
That seems reasonable.
And then I can use something to give them +1 to hit.
You sure can.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah. So that's a CP.
And I can only use that thing once per turn, right?
Per phase.
Per phase. Okay.
Right,
Cool.
so you could have used it in the shooting phase and then also in the combat phase.
Right. But I kind of like it for this.
And then because you're Meat Fist, you have a second one that does a very similar thing.
Oh, that's right.
So you can effectively give 2 units +1 to hit because it's coming from 2 different sources.
And I don't know if my Gluttons or my Tyrant are the ones. 3, 4, 5, 6. He only has 6 attacks. They have 4 attacks each. So it's probably worth giving the +1 to hit to my Gluttons.
That makes sense.
Ooh, they'll be hitting on 2s as well. Okay, so Gluttons. I will use my Meat Fist one on the Gluttons.
Okay, so that's all your command points for now. But we're going with the Mournfangs.
Yeah, that feels right. So
I'm going to use a +1 to save on those guys.
So I'm just gonna roll like both guys' unit like thing at the same time.
Yep. So they're going to get They're going to get all of their attacks.
Okay. So I see. So they're a little bit different. So I have a culling club or hacker on my leader guy, but then I have the gargant hacker on the other dude.
Okay.
And then tusks. So I'll start with the gargant hacker.
Sure.
So I have 2 attacks. There's normally hitting on 4s, with the +1 they're 3s.
Sure.
So I hit both times.
Nice.
There are 3 pluses to wound. I wound both times. Now these are at a rend of -1.
Okay. So my faction ability is I get to ignore that first rend.
Okay.
So these are a full, normally 5 up. I just added +1 to their save.
4
We're looking for 4 ups. 2 of them.
2 of them.
Made 1.
So flat 3.
Flat 3. 5 up shrugs. Ooh, save 2. So he
Like
takes
a
1.
Boss. Okay. So then, and then I have 3 attacks with the club. These are hitting on 2s because it's normally 3.
Nice.
So I hit all 3 times.
Look at that.
3s to wound. I wound all the times, and then it's no rend, so it doesn't matter.
So 4 ups. 2
Okay.
go through.
And they're flat 2.
Flat 2. So that is 4 of these 5 ups. Didn't make any of them.
Okay, cool.
It's 4. So he's up to 7 over there.
So then I got 4 attacks on each of the Mournfang themselves.
Okay.
So the Mournfang don't hit, they don't crunch you on 4s, they just do 2 damage when you roll a 6.
Okay.
Okay, so these are hitting on 4s normally, 3s now.
Okay.
Ugh, woof. Okay, so that is 5 misses and 3 hits.
Yeah.
3s to wound. Only 1.
Only 1.
Okay, so this is just your normal save.
So 4 up. We made it.
Man, didn't even kill 1.
You did good work, though. I mean, he's on 1 wound left.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Sounds good. This is a tough call, I think, because on one hand, you've already gone with a unit over here, and so it would behoove me to go with these guys. But like I said, these guys are just here to take a hit. So I don't know how much I really want to go with them. What is the save on your Tyrant?
So he has a 4+ save, and he rerolls ones because of his relic.
Pretty good. And then the gluttons are like 4 or 5, something like that.
They're 5+.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Beasts of Nurgle.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna live
I'm
with
gonna
that
do it.
decision.
Yeah. I don't even know what I got myself into. Over
Yeah. It's not. They're not. You're not gonna be impressed.
Okay.
And I think there's not really a choice. I can't really pile in very well over here because you are encapsulating me so well. So while I would like to throw all of their attacks into the iron
You can't.
iron belchers, I can't.
Does that mean you want to throw all of your attacks into the?
That's what I was debating, just to try and because those I feel like splitting them is not the right idea. Right. It's because, I'm going to split these attacks, and then none of them, I'm going to not kill 2 things, as opposed to definitely killing 1 thing. So let's throw them all into the big boys.
Okay.
So here we are. We've got, each of them have 4 clawed limbs and fanged maws.
So
it's 8 attacks, and we're looking for 4s.
Okay.
Doing okay.
Bit better than stats.
I think we reroll 1s for the Slamix.
Okay.
That didn't matter.
Rerolling 1s.
Yeah. So here's 5. These are 3s to wound.
Okay.
We've got 4 wounds at -1.
So they have a 4-up base save.
Okay.
So these are 5-ups.
5 ups.
And I make 0 of them.
Oh, geez. Well, there are 2 damage apiece.
So that kills 1 and puts the other one down to 4. I feel like I want to keep my leader.
That seems like a good idea.
So he's down to 4.
I'm just double checking on that Slamux reroll in 1. Not that it mattered, but want to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, he whiffed it anyway. So, is that all their attacks?
No, they have a bunch of random tentacle attacks.
Excellent. I heard
classic.
they weren't very good in combat.
They aren't.
Turns out.
Well, I can't account
They're
for you
murdering
all
me.
of your we have 2d6, so one d6 for each of them. So 4 tentacle attacks. These are 4s to hit.
Okay, 1.
Reroll those 1s.
You okay? Because Slimix, yeah.
Slimix is there. 3s to wound. 1 wound at no rend.
Okay, 4 up. Still
It's
miss.
single damage.
Okay, so he's down to 3. I'll mark that in a minute. Is that?
That's it. That's all
Okay.
they got.
So there's no more swings from you over there. So it just behooves me to hit with gluttons.
I do have Slimix who can pile in, but
Oh yeah, that's true. But actually, if you pile him, so that's fine. I'm gonna go with the gluttons.
if you really want to hit him, you can hit him.
I don't. I'm gonna go with the gluttons over here.
Sounds good.
I still think this is the better priority. So, okay, let's see. Clubs and blades, 3 attacks each. So there's 12 attacks. I'm just gonna roll 6 at a time. Now these are normally hitting on 3s. Thanks, Jeff. But I put it to +1, so they're hitting on 2s.
They're actually back to 3s because plague bearers are naturally -1.
Oh, until I get them down.
So down to 9 left.
And is that like 40k? That's the phase, or is it just like?
It's once you declared the attacks, they're locked in. So if you kill them down to 9 guys left, and then the tyrant goes.
So what
they'll get
I
+1.
should really be swinging with the tyrant to try and get them below 10, and then
You could
maximize my 2 pluses. How many are there? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yep.
So I should swing with the tyrant. That's the smart move.
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I mean, it's hard to say.
I think
there's a lot of variables.
I maximize
yes.
my +1 by taking this chance.
Sure.
Okay, so he has he's got his. Oh, I didn't give him a big name.
You want to roll for a big name real quick?
6.
Dope.
You get to reroll 1 wound, 1 attack made with 1 melee weapon each time he attacks.
Okay.
In addition, you can reroll wound rolls for attacks made with melee weapons by this model that target a unit that is part of a garrison. Okay. Okay. So now I have a thunder mace and a glaive and a gulping bite, right?
Yeah. Does he get all 3, or does he get? Sometimes I do. Yeah, it looks like he does. It's in the description there.
Yeah, and the model has all those things.
Perfect.
I assume. Okay, so the thunder mace. So an unmodified hit roll of an attack made with a thunder mace is 6. It inflicts a mortal wound in
Cool.
addition to any normal damage. And if the target unit has more than 3 models on an unmodified 6, it inflicts D3.
Cool.
So that's pretty good.
6
so
is a D3.
Thunder Mace, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s,
Mm-hmm.
-1, so 4s.
4s.
6s do extra shit.
6s do mortals. 1s do mortals back because of my aura.
Yeah, but nothing happened.
But you get some hits.
No.
Oh no, they were all 4s?
It's normally 3+,
So
but
they
you
were
have a
4s.
-1. Yeah, yep. So there's that. So the Beast Skewer Glaive has 2 hits, hitting on 3s, 4s now.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit. Would have liked that before. 3+ to wound. It does it. So it's at a -1, but I think you ignore
I
that.
do get to ignore that. So these guys are at a 5 up. Nope.
Okay, so it's D3.
D3 damage for 1. Get my 5 up shrug.
Yeah, you've
Made
been
it.
making those like a champion. So my Gulping Bite hits on a 4. It hits 3+ to wound. It wounds. You got your save.
5 up. Nope.
1 flat.
1. Nope.
Okay.
You get an extra gulping bite because you're meat fists,
Oh,
right?
you're right. So
So I'm gonna take
hits.
it. I'm gonna take a wound. That was the
Yeah, hits and
summary of
wounds. You got 1 more.
one more. Nope. And then do it again. Nope.
Oh, okay, so 2. So it didn't do what I hoped it would do.
No, but you did. I mean, you killed some guys.
Yeah, didn't get you down to the regular hits though. Okay, so your choice.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Slimex over here
Okay.
into these Iron Belchers or Lead Belchers, just to continue with my strategy that I started.
I feel like some of the Lead Belcher models have like cannons stuffed with swords and spears and arrows, and that when I'm fighting, I'm just doing.
They're just like it's a bayonet charge. Here we go. Horticulus Slimex. We got 3 attacks with the lopping shears.
They ain't gonna lop anything.
They're lopping,
Very good.
lopping left and right. We need 3s to hit, so we got 1 hit. And then a 3 to wound. It's a wound. Ren
Okay.
-1.
So that puts these guys on a 6 up. Nope.
And that is a D3 for 1.
You did minor loppage.
Slight lop.
A slight lop.
And then we've got D3 attacks with the slime encrusted jaws. I think that's cocked. We got
Don't
1.
matter.
3 to hit. It's a hit. And it's a 3 to wound. It's a wound. -2
No save.
for 2 damage.
So that's 3. Now.
Sounds good.
Is he done?
He is done.
Okay, sweet. Ogors. Ogors. They're all ogres.
I know, right?
The gluttons. So we'll just start with the Gulping Bites because I got 8 dice. There's 4 dudes, and because I forgot about the +1 Gulping Bite. So these are normally hit on 3s. You give a -1, 4, but +1 makes it 3 again.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Now those 1s are important.
Yeah, the 1s are mortals to me, and that's a lot of misses. So 2 hits,
2 hits.
3s to wound, nothing.
Ooh.
So you do wounds to me. I don't do anything to you with those.
Classic Plague Bear move right there.
So 3, I got 12 dice. I'm gonna roll 6 at a time.
Okay.
These are hitting on 3s as well.
This is the main attack. Those are the bites.
Those were the bites.
Okay.
This is the main
biters.
attack. Yeah. So I roll this twice.
Okay.
And I roll 2 more 1s, and I roll another only 2 hits.
Okay.
No, 3s to hit. Because it's +1 and
+1, -1, yeah.
I do think I got you with one of my Gulping Bites. Do you mind if I roll them?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Choose the Gulping Bites to roll 3s on.
Did I say I didn't hit you at all?
Yeah. Let's go back to it.
I saw
We'll,
2 3s.
yeah.
I was like, I thought.
Okay, well, this is
We'll
these
come back to
ones. I wound twice. There's no
Wound
AP
twice.
on it.
all right. So these are 5 ups.
So
Nope.
it's flat 2.
Flat 2. All right. We're gonna make some. Made 1, so that's 3 dead guys.
Yep, and I have another 6 swings with this. It is another 2, so I'm going to end up losing a guy.
Okay. Hey man, that's a win from Nurgle.
So
right?
another wound, but I hit a lot more times. These are 3s to wound, so 3 more.
3 more. Didn't make any of the saves, and they're 2 damage each.
They are.
So these are 5s. I made 1, so 5 more are dead.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's what it is.
Okay.
Cool.
And then my lead belchers get to go.
You have 2 Gulping Bites.
Yeah, you have 2 Gulping
Oh,
Bites
okay.
that hit.
1 goes
One.
through.
All right, 5 up. Made it.
Made
Okay.
it.
Can't
Always
change
the way
past,
of it.
right?
Always the way of it. Okay.
TM. Trademark that phrase. No one else uses it.
2, 4, 6, 8. Now these are going to all go into your slimy big.
The Beast of Nurgle?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got 8 bludgeoning blows. These hit on 3s and wound on 3s.
Okay. And the ones that's just for these guys.
Yep. And then wound on 3s. Okay, so 4. It's a 8 rend 1, but you ignore it. So
4, and I actually still +1 to save over here on those guys.
so you're on.
So these are 4-ups.
Yeah.
Didn't
Ooh.
make a single one.
Thank you, Jesus.
How much damage?
Just these are 2.
2 each. All right, I need to make a mighty number of 5-ups here. I made a couple.
So
We're taking 6 damage, which means you've killed this guy, and we have 5 damage on the next guy.
okay, cool. Then I got 4 bites. Oh no, I got 8 bites.
Ooh.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
You were worried about those lead belchers.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Not like that.
Not like this.
That's all right. We got half of the hits.
And 3 wounds, no AP, 1
3
damage.
wounds, no AP. 4 ups. May I save 2 of them? 1 damage?
Yep.
Nope. So he's up to 6.
So he's got 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left.
Okay. I guess your pledge bearers get to go.
Yeah, they do. Question is, who do I throw them into? I mean, they're not exactly potent. I lost my unit champion because he was stuck back here. But what are you going to do? So we got 4 attacks. Let's throw them all into we can pile in here, and they're 1-inch attacks.
Okay.
And there we go. So they're all going to go into your tyrant for
El
lack
Tyrant.
of better ideas.
Okay.
4 is to hit. 1 hit.
Uno.
A 3 to wound. It's a wound, no rend.
So he's got his 4-up save, and then I reroll once. Doesn't matter.
For single damage.
Okay, so he has taken 3. Okay. Oh, I forgot that I get to reroll one of my wounds. Okay.
That's all the combats.
That's all the
that was
combats.
vicious.
It was vicious. So these guys don't have to make a leadership morale check.
Right. I'm going to spend a CP on them to make sure they don't take a morale check.
Okay. And the Beast of Nurgle?
The Beast of Nurgles are leadership 10, and they only lost 1 guy, so they cannot possibly.
Got it.
Yeah.
And the Mournfang have a bravery of 6, and they lost 1.
Right. And you have to re-roll battle shocks of 1. That's what fun turn it
But
is.
they're fine.
Cool.
Because it's based on models, right?
It is based on models. Yeah.
All right. So that, I think, is the end of my turn.
Yeah, and you accomplished your stronghold.
Yep.
Or
Battle
ferocious
tactic.
assault.
Yep, whatever that is. So that's 2. Is that right?
2 points for that.
Okay.
You're continuing to hold all 3
3.
points.
Yeah. So
that's 5 points
again?
for you. All right. And we go to bottom of 2.
Okay.
The top bottom button doesn't work, Drew.
It's giving me a little exclamation point.
Maybe because I'm hitting it too many times. Oh well. Doesn't the round number works, so that's good.
Okay.
Either way, Nurgle turn.
Nurgle turn. So we go to the hero phase. We both get a command point.
We both get a command point.
The good news is the active player turn is now accurate.
That's true. What a wonderful time it is.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. All right, Jeff.
Sounds
we'll
good.
see
See you later, Jeff.
Yeah.
Um,
Watch the stream on the drive home.
oh, sounds good.
ya. Be safe about it.
We're in a truck, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So let's see, contagion points. I'm gonna get D3 for my tree for 1. I get 4 because you're not in my territory. So that's 5 more points onto my 6, which puts me at 11.
11 Z's.
Yeah, which is enough to summon something small, but I'm gonna try and, I was thinking I'd save up for 14. It's 7, 14, 21 are the,
Oh, the
Bands
increments
for
of
some.
7 because it's Nurgle.
yep.
Okay.
And there's like 0% chance I'm gonna get anything over there to get, I could get 3 points a turn if I had 1 model in your territory, but
Right.
like there's no chance.
Yeah, you'd pretty much have to take flies or something to get over there.
Exactly.
Okay.
What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna try and take that objective away from you.
Okay.
That doesn't seem good. Seems shitty. They all seem pretty difficult right now, to be honest with you.
You could try and kill my general.
That seems unlikely, though. How many wounds does he have?
He's got 5 left.
5 left. That's a lot, though. Yeah, I'm going to try and take that objective away from you. I think I have the most damage potential right there, and it's going to be risky, but we're going to give it a shot.
Okay.
And I need to get these plague bearers up and somewhere useful. So that's going to be my secondary. And then hero phase stuff. My heroic ability, I will try and might as well get an extra command point. Yeah, why not? Extra command point. On a 4-up, so I get an extra command point. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try and heal my tyrant.
Okay.
So he has an 8 bravery.
Oh, nice.
Is it less than or less
It's
than?
less than or equal to.
Okay.
If it's equal to, you just heal 1. If it's less than, you heal D3.
Okay. So that's a 10. So my dice are awesome.
They're so good. So good right now.
Rolling bangers when I'm trying to heal, but not the rest of the time. Okay. That's a bummer.
Yeah. Sounds good. My Herald over here, he's going to try and cast the Emerald Life Swarm.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, one die was cocked and one of them was off the table. So we're off to a good start.
Off the.
5. A 5. I don't think a 5 does it, actually.
Well, you better look at it. I'll probably try to dispel it.
Yeah. I mean, the way you're rolling, I'm sure it'll be...
I'll roll double ones.
There we go. It casts on a 6.
Okay, so I
There
don't
we
have
go.
to try to
Didn't
dispel
have to
it.
worry about that. That's too bad. I was really hoping to get some of these plague bearers back.
I bet. I can imagine that was the case.
So that is a bummer. What else we got going on? Slimex can heal 1 on this guy.
Okay.
And that's because something died last turn. Technically, he has it too, but no one's in range for him to heal.
Well, these guys, but they didn't lose anything, so those guys are too
Yeah,
far away. Okay.
it's not bring models back. It's heal a wound that's
Oh,
allocated.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, there's a difference between those two effects.
Okay.
I'm gonna. That doesn't make any sense to do.
Do you get to cast 2 spells?
No, I just have the one. He's just
Okay.
a single caster. Yeah, so taking the life swarm means that I'm not casting some other spell that he might have that's useful.
Oh, that replaces all your spells?
No, I have an addition, but it's like that if he has a signature spell that's really good, I'm not using it.
Got it.
Cool. Well, I guess let's go to movement. Right?
All right.
Sounds good.
Let's,
The Nurgle effect for the turn, I can reroll wound rolls of 6. Oh, you reroll wound rolls of 6
Oh, I see. Okay. Makes you tougher.
in the combat
We're gonna
phase.
do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Start her
I'm
up.
just gonna quick double check the summoning points in case there's something really, really good. No. For 7, I could summon 5 plague bearers. That doesn't seem worth it. We gotta save up for something good. Okay. This guy. Over here, this is gonna be more interesting.
Okay.
These guys, the Beast of Nurgle, they can retreat, and when they retreat, they do mortal wounds to everything.
That's right. That's why I was trying to kill him.
So he's going to retreat. He's one of the few units that can run and retreat. So he's going to run. I stopped that with my finger. Let's do that for real. 5. He doesn't need to run that far. He actually can run through enemy units.
Okay.
So puts into like here, 3 inches on the other side. So on a 4-up on this guy, nope, 4-up on these guys, they're going to take D3
Okay.
for 3.
Oh, man. So you end up killing a lead belcher there.
Okay. And then the Slimex is going to retreat.
Now, he does the same thing?
Yep. He's just going to retreat, so he's 3 inches away now.
Okay.
And 4-up for this guy for D3.
Okay,
For
2?
2. And then a 4-up for this guy.
Why? He was not in combat with that guy.
If you're within 3 inches, you're in combat.
Oh.
So it's a pretty generous range.
How big? Okay.
For 3 on the
So
on the
he's
Morn
just
Fang.
dead.
Yeah.
Well, what's the 5 on there?
That's 5 wounds that he's taken. I think you're counting up.
Yeah, so he's dead.
That was really hot rolling on those 4
Yeah,
ups.
you're killing it on the 5+ rolls.
Yeah, I mean, that's, so it's all those years of playing Bretonnians in old fantasy. You know, the 5-up bullshit save on my peasants. Like, oh man, those guys would last forever. Okay, so they've retreated. That's interesting. And then we got to deal with what these plague bearers are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me scooch in there. So he's just gonna go. These guys are just so freaking slow.
Are you running away? Oh no.
Now these guys are coming in. They got the scent of blood or something close to it.
So while you're moving, I do feel like my turn was a bit of a whiffer. My tyrant probably ought to kill a couple more guys, which would have lent my ogres to kill a couple more guys.
Yeah.
Losing 2 ogres to mortal wounds was pretty rough, and I feel like I whiffed a bit on my Mournfangs too. Even though he had those 4-5 ups, that makes it really, really hard. It's hard for me to gauge.
Yeah.
But it was less than I was hoping for that turn.
That's a good point. I think, yeah, you didn't get very many mortal wounds on the charges, which is one of your signature abilities. I did feel like I was very close to losing both Beast and Nurgle back there, which would make this a very different situation.
Well, I would still have a Mournfang on the board. No, not really. But I wouldn't have lost a Lead Belcher.
Yeah.
I mean, those just extra wounds are pretty rough.
Exactly. And then here, I think you're doing great. I'm going to pile in these Plague Bearers, but like this is all I've got on this half of the board, and I'm nowhere close to swinging this battlefield or taking that point away from you. So
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Like I'm hoping I can get some points and summon something in on the third turn. Maybe a Beast of Nurgle. Maybe I was originally planning on summoning this guy, but if he doesn't have anyone to buff left, then there's not much of a point to bring in.
Right.
So anyway, I finished my movement. They're all very slow. And so shooting, sweet, did it.
No shooting.
No shooting. We don't believe in that nonsense.
Attack!
Attack. So we'll charge with the Beast of Nurgle back there.
So he gets to leave combat and then make a charge?
Yeah, that's their signature.
Okay, tell me about Overwatch.
Sure. So for a CP, you can fire the unit that gets charged, or any unit within 9 inches of that unit can shoot their. So you could shoot Overwatch for somebody else effectively. Gets to shoot at -1 to hit.
Yeah. Do you do anything when you hit in combat, like on?
I do
on
a
charge?
2-up D3 mortal wound impact hit.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah. This is where the Beast and Nurgle actually do all their damage. Like that, you whiffing all your saves was a serious fluke.
Okay, so I do feel like it's probably the time.
You
to
only
do
have
this.
three. I can't add one to my save, so if these go through, like
There's a chance. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm new to this game. So I got D3 shots per guy. And it's 2, 4, 5.
Okay. This is a CP.
Normally they'd hit on 5s or 4s, but now it's 5s.
Nope, sorry.
So I hit twice. It's not going to kill him. Wound on 3s. 1 wound.
5 up for him. Nope. Single damage.
Yeah.
Nope. He's gonna take it.
So he's down. He's got 2 more wounds left.
Yep.
Okay. So then he rolls his charge.
Rolls his charge.
Oh.
3. I'm only 3 inches away, so we should be okay.
You sure about that?
Well, that's a good point. Maybe I'll have to re-roll
Let me
it.
double check it. Oh,
I'm just 3 inches away.
yeah. You are perfect.
So there we go. So 2 up for D3 mortal wounds for 1.
Okay, so not dead. That's good.
Not dead. And then we'll charge the Slimix.
Okay, and he's got the same 3-inch charge required.
Yeah, does he doesn't do impact hits. He just does the wounds when he leaves.
Okay.
So 5. So yeah, he's just in. I just want to make sure he's in the circle,
Okay, yeah,
right,
that's fine.
for scoring.
Yep.
Because now I've got.
Yep.
If I kill 1, then we're contesting. If I kill 2, then we're looking better.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna try and charge with these plague bearers.
Okay. 8 probably does it.
Yeah. Now the real question is, do I try and do something really sneaky and like loop them in that way to get more models, or do I just try and fight your gluttons and worry about it later?
That's a fair question. I don't know the answer to it.
I don't know either. I was just thinking of it as I was getting ready for the move. I was like, oh, it's the...
I mean, more models in there means I'm less likely to get points, right?
Yeah, but you've got it so solidly. I mean, you've got 5 ogres, that's 10 models. I have 4 guys, so if I could get, what did I roll? An 8. I don't think I can get 6 guys in there.
No? I mean, remember, it's this circle, right?
That's true.
I think that whole unit could, in theory, get into the space.
Okay.
Well, they're in range to get into space. Now, they were going to bottleneck a little bit, but
Sure.
I think you can make an argument for it.
Right, because I really just need 1 model to end within half an inch to have a legitimate charge.
Yeah.
It's that guy. But we'll be here fighting your tyrant.
Yeah.
Now, I do think this is going to mean that these guys don't do the mortal wounds back.
I don't even know what that means.
So remember that I was doing mortal wounds back to you
Yeah.
on a 1? This unit's in range to keep doing that. These guys are out.
Oh, because of this guy?
Yeah.
It's 12 inches?
He could, yeah, it's wholly within 12.
I think your whole
Oh,
unit's
still
there,
wholly
dude.
within
Yeah.
12, Well, fair enough. I was doubting myself.
No, you
but
did it right.
Really, you got to believe in yourself. That's really the key to this game.
I believe in a thing called Miles.
All right, so I think I need to go with that Beast of Nurgle over there before he gets murdered.
Okay.
That seems like my best chance at this tactic.
Juncture.
Yeah.
I'm
so
probably
that's
not going to kill Slimex.
Top down. Boom. Well, I need him to survive actually, because Slimex is only worth 2 models
Okay.
himself. So either way, it's gonna be close.
Okay.
Beast of Nurgle.
It's like 4 attacks on the thing.
Yep.
And then D6 on the other thing.
4 attacks. I'm gonna spend a CP to give him +1 to hit.
Okay.
So let's.
I think I'm going to lose my lead belchers here. I think this is a good play for you. I don't know if charging them in was the right choice or not.
It's hard to know.
Yep.
Like you're making me work for it, which is always good.
Yeah.
So here we go. 3s to hit now.
Okay, so you
Look at
whiff.
that.
So you only hit.
Well, I get to
you
reroll
reroll
those ones.
Yeah. So you still only hit once, which
Still only
is pretty
hit
rad
once.
for me.
3 to wound. It's
That's a
a wound
5.
-1.
So that's a 6-up save. Now. Oh man, that's pretty cool. 6 up. No.
Nope, for 2 damage.
2 damage. So that's going to kill another one. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's taken 3. So 4 means he's dead. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe put 1 on the next guy.
Yeah, 1 on the next guy. Yeah.
And then I've got D6 attacks with his random
Yeah. So
tail
it's a 1.
for 1. Hits on a 3.
It hits.
Wounds on a 3.
Okay, and this is another.
No rend
So I'm looking for a 5.
for a single damage.
Single damage. So I did see the 5 pop up there on the die.
Oh yeah,
and then it blipped away. Okay, so let's. I'm just looking at how this works.
Oh sure. Sometimes you have to click off to click on, but yeah.
How do you do the hold board?
Oh, that's this guy. You have to untoggle them.
Got it. So,
So it's your pick.
Yeah, normally I think that I would, in these circumstances, I'd go over here, but actually, like, it's a lot more likely for me to kill that guy if I attack him now.
Right.
And I think that's probably my best
I
choice.
agree, and it is a tough decision.
Yeah, but that is where you're trying to get points. So this is my best opportunity to deny you those points.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. So I have 2 attacks with my bludgeoning blows. These hit on 3 pluses, so I'm going to roll 4 of them. And I hit with 2. And they wound on 3 pluses. And I wound only once.
Only once.
It's a -1 rend, but
-1.
you don't care. So you're
So
looking for a 5?
5 up?
Nope, it's flat 2 damage.
Flat 2 down. I need to make 1 of these. Made
Okay,
one.
You do. So now I get my gulping bites,
And you do get extra.
which is another 4 swings. Yeah, normally it's 1 per, but I get 2 per. So this is the 3s are better to hit.
All right.
And I, again, missed with half of them.
Okay.
So I hit twice, and I'm looking for 3 pluses to wound. And I get both of them, so that's cool.
That is good. So these are 5 ups.
5 and 5s. Okay,
Nope.
now you miss them both.
Got to make them both here.
Fail it for me, Miles. Okay.
Failed them both.
So he's dead.
So he is dead.
So that's good. That puts a little pressure on Miles.
I need to do really well with the Slimex, which is
yeah.
not Slimex's main thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Right? That was a good swing.
Okay, so yeah, I presume Slimex will be your last choice.
Yeah, and now it's one of these 2 Plague Bearer units. I think we go with the bigger unit and try and attack your Tyrant and see what happens.
Okay. How many guys can actually swing at him?
Not that many. Well, so these guys have a 28mm base, which means they can actually fight in 2 ranks.
Okay. Oh, so a lot more than
You'd think.
Yeah, here, I'll move my wounds
Oh,
counter
sure.
out of there. 'Cause then you can... Now, technically, they don't have a 28mm base.
Actually, that's true. That's a good point. They don't have a 20.
these are
because
old
These are
models.
old models. So I will only fight in 1 rank then.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are in.
I think there's 4 left in this unit. Is
Okay.
that true?
That's true. Yeah. So let's do
Well, how
some.
many you got here? If we counted that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how many you're supposed to have?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so this guy's part of that unit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
5.
Okay, still 5. It doesn't matter.
One of them's the unit champ.
Okay.
So that's 6 attacks.
Got it.
And these are 4s to hit.
Okay. And that is a whiffer because you missed with all of them.
Complete whiff.
Okay.
Your turn.
Interesting. That is interesting.
That's a good point. They are on the wrong size bases. I have a project to put these guys in the right size bases.
Well,
Now he shouldn't be within 3, but you can certainly try and pile in to get him within 3.
he's not. Yeah, so what I'm thinking I need to do is try and kill these guys with the gluttons so that they can't make an attack on my big man,
Okay,
and just deny you that.
that sounds good.
It's kind of my goal. And you're no longer...
Actually, yeah, by scooching this guy in, you actually have 1 more model on the objective now.
Oh, yep, that's true. Okay, so these guys have many attacks. I'm just going to roll the 8 for the bites, okay? Because maybe that just ends it.
Sounds good. Oh, and 1s do mortals back.
Yeah, and also I can end it and have less chance of mortals.
Sure.
So these are hitting on 3s. And I do take a mortal, and I miss with 3 others. So that's I'm still hitting on 50% on 3 ups. 3s to wound,
Okay.
but I wound all 4 times.
Okay. These are the Ren we don't care about.
Right, just
And
5s
so
and
these are 5s.
Make
Save 1.
Okay.
And these are 2 damage each.
No, they're 1 damage.
Oh, these are the bites.
Yeah.
These are the bites. So 5s again. We're going to lose 2.
Okay, lose 2, and then I go in for 12 more attacks.
Yeah.
So here's the first 6. Okay, well I miss again 50%, but I had no 1s, so that's
Sure,
good.
that's
For
good.
me. 3 pluses, 1
So that is a 5 up. You made it.
makes it. The other 6. Okay, that's great. I hit 6 times.
No 1s.
No 1s.
Always good.
clearly, yeah. 3
Yeah.
pluses. Let's do it, boys. Okay, so I only wound 1 time.
Oh my God.
So that's a blow.
Failed it. And then these are 2 damage apiece, right?
Yeah, they are.
So to keep this unit in play, oh, we made 1.
Okay, so you got 1 guy left in the unit.
Just the banner guy. And he'll have
and-
lost 3 models this round for battle shock purposes.
Okay. Okay. Slimex or that guy?
I think we got to go with that guy. I mean,
Okay.
he's clearly a champion among mere demons.
Yeah.
He's going to throw... It doesn't really matter. He's going to throw his 1 attack into the gluttons,
Okay.
just for fun. It's a hit.
Okay.
It's a wound.
Okay.
No rend.
So they are on 5+ saves. It's a no save.
There we go. It's a single
So
damage.
The guy takes another wound. Okay. Then.
While I queue up whatever Slimix is doing.
I'm gonna move my fire belly in.
Oh, nice. I got him within range.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he will start attacking. So he has the basalt hammer. 2 attacks.
Okay. Now he is -1 to hit because that unit has 10 guys.
Okay. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s normally, so 4s. 1 hit.
That's just a 3 to wound, or so you got something special?
Oh, it's a shooting attack. So, okay. 3 plus to wound. It wounds. That's at -1.
All right, so we ignore that for a 5-up. Nope.
Okay, it's D3. 1.
For 1, 5-up. Nope.
Either way, that's huge, because now the tyrant, when he does get to swing, is not at -1 anymore. Right?
Exactly.
Cool. I guess Slimex is up.
Slimex is up. He's coming in hot with these lopping shears.
Scissors. Scissors.
3s to hit. We got 2 hits.
Okay.
3s to wound. 1 at -1.
6 up. Come on, homeboy, because it's 2 damage. Is that right?
This is D3.
Oh, okay. So it's not guaranteed to kill a guy. I missed. So
Okay,
D3.
D3 for 1.
Oh, it does not kill a guy.
And then we got D3 attacks
3
for 3 from these slime encrusted jaws.
Okay.
3s to hit. 2
2
hits. 3s to wound.
Oh,
Nothing. Big load of
man.
nothing. That was brutal.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh
That's all
man,
he
I
gets.
luck out big on that. Okay, so I really thought you were gonna take the unit down.
Oh yeah, those were the 2 damage each.
Yeah, that would have been scary. So now I'm onto my tyrant. Can I split attacks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my glaive into the unit of 1 and my hammer into the unit of 9.
Okay. Where do the bites go?
The gulping bites, they'll go into the unit of 1 as well. Why don't we start with those?
Okay.
These are hitting on 3s. Both hit.
Okay.
3s to wound. 1 wound. It's at AP dash, so you're on
All right.
2 5-ups.
5-up. Made
He
it.
makes it. Okay, so then I'll go ahead and put the glaive into that guy. So it's a 3+ to hit. And he hits once and he takes a wound
Okay.
because he rolled a 1.
Can't be rolling ones around.
Can't roll ones. And now this is 3+ to wound. It doesn't wound. So he fails on that. So now the hammer, Thunder Mace.
So I'm gonna actually interrupt you real quick and use the +1 to save on this unit.
Okay.
Because I haven't spent that yet.
So the Thunder Mace is the one where on 6s it does D3 mortals.
Nice.
So I have 3 attacks with it. So we'll see how it goes. These hit on 3s. I hit twice, but no 6s.
You take a
Oh,
mortal.
fuck, another mortal. So tired of this mortal wound thing. Okay, so
This
these
is one of those frustrating armies where you do more damage to yourself than I ever do to you.
3 pluses. I do 1 wound. It's at -2, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
flat 3 damage.
Flat 3 damage. Okay. This is -2. So I get to ignore 1, so it's functionally a -1.
Oh, wait, you ignore it if it's 1?
No, I
Or
ignore.
it's minus,
It's -1
you get
to
plus
rend.
1. Okay, I see, -1 rend. Okay, cool.
So it's
you got 6
functionally
up.
-1. But then I just added +1
Yeah.
to save, so this is a
5
5-up.
And you make it.
Nailed it.
So you definitely did more damage I did more damage to myself than I did to you.
Sounds good. But that's all the combats.
Yeah, that was a pretty weird turn, I will say.
I've got some battle shocks to do.
Oh, yeah.
I can't possibly fail, but because I have banners in each of them, I'm going to try and get guys back
Okay.
on a 1.
Okay.
So the full unit of 9.
Okay.
Nope. They don't fail, but
Is it impossible for you to fail?
it is impossible for me to fail. And then these guys, because they have bravery 10.
Got it.
So it's not a 1. They only lost 3 guys.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So
And let's see. I lost. Oh, I didn't lose. Did I lose a guy this
you
turn?
lost a guy. I think you had 3 at the beginning.
Lead Belchers. Okay.
You actually might have lost both. No,
I
I think you only lost 1.
I think I lost 1 to you running away from combat, and I lost 1 in combat.
That makes sense.
So I lost 2. And my bravery is 6.
Okay.
5, 6, 7. So that means I lose a guy?
You lose a guy. But now you can lose the wounded guy. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's not that good. I'd rather not have lost a guy.
Sure. You could spend a CP to auto pass it.
But I'm out of CP.
Oh, that's a good point.
So there's that too. All right. That ends the turn.
I didn't kill any gluttons. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't have to make a morale anyway.
There we go.
So,
So now it's the double turn roll.
double turn roll.
Here we go. I got a 2.
I got a 4.
A 4. It's you.
So I go.
If you want it.
I definitely want it.
Here we go. Top of 3.
Okay, so this is
Now,
interesting.
I didn't get the extra CP, so you still have it. So you're going to get the extra CP.
Oh,
So
cool.
let's do the CP accounting real quick.
Okay. And I'm going to look at what I have to do for a battle tactic here.
So let's see. You get the 1 CP for there. You're going to get 2 CP because you went first and your general's alive.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get 2 CP for going second and +1 because my general's alive. Oh, and then what did you score at the end of that turn? Or that was my turn.
That was yours.
So I hold no objectives, although I'm I'm contesting that one, but it's not enough to take it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I can do something about that this turn. And then I don't have 11 guys here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. You have 6, so you have 12.
Yeah.
So you have 1 more guy than me. So I got no points.
Okay. Cool.
There's a lot of eggs in that one corner basket.
Yeah. I'm going to take Broken Ranks,
Okay.
and I'm going to choose this battle line unit.
Okay, nice. I like that.
So if I kill that one model, who's been pretty resilient thus far.
He's a son of a bitch.
I mean, I tried to stab him, tried to bite him. He's ducking, dodging, and weaving, but I think I'm going to get him this turn. So that is what I'm going to do there. And then, man, you know, I feel like I need to heal my boss a bit.
Okay.
Although I'm half tempted to look for some lucky 6s on these lead belchers.
They are in combat, so they're not allowed to
Can't do it. Okay,
Yeah.
can he heal even though he's in combat?
Yeah, he can heal.
Well, then that's the move. I think I heal him.
Yeah. And they're not an either or. You could have done both. The getting those guys back is a command ability.
Oh.
The ones we're picking now are those special hero.
abilities. And I only get one of these, or can my fire belly do one as well?
You only get one of them.
Cool. So old tyrant's gonna try and heal himself. So I'm looking for an 8 or under, but a 7 or under is better.
Yeah.
So I roll another 10.
Oh, man.
So I don't do that.
I guess I'm gonna go for an extra CP
Okay.
on this guy. He gets it.
He gets it.
Woo. Not,
So my woes continue.
not hurting for CP.
No, you are not, sir. Okay, and I think I got to cast some magic, huh?
Yeah.
You know what?
You might try that cascading fire cloak. Might be interesting. I don't know if that's.
Let's see what it does. Has a casting value 6. If successful, cast roll 1 dice for each enemy unit within 3 inches. I think it's only 1.
That's probably just the one.
Yeah, it's just the 1, so I don't think that's. In addition, supposed to add 1 to save rolls for attacks that target this model. That would give him a 4-up save.
Yeah, that's not as good as I thought it was. That's too bad.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for my -1 to hit, because I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
I haven't made it yet, and I've been rolling real hot on the old leaderships.
Right. So maybe this is
not on the old spells. So we'll see how this goes. Looking for an 8. I get a 7.
a 7.
So,
Brutal.
again, with the failed magics. Okay. Then I think that puts us into movement.
Into movement. Cool. Nice. Now, so what are you thinking here with the movement?
Well, I want to try and kill this guy.
That seems good, right? Because he's doing all the damage to you technically.
Yep. I don't know if I can kill him, but I got plenty of attacks there that seem worth it. And then, I mean, look, I don't have a lot of other movement to do, right? Like, these guys are in combat.
Yep.
He's in combat, he's in combat, he's in combat.
Sure. Now you could. Might be an interesting move. Run him out of combat. Because while you're not going to do any damage to him, you're also. I have to charge you and come to you to take the point.
Okay.
So you're guaranteed to not lose the point to me in this combat phase.
Speaking of that, what's the command point point. Is it that one?
Oh yeah.
You get
I
to
think it
choose
is. I
You
think
go
it's still that
second.
one.
Okay.
I think it's still that one.
So that's probably a fair bit. So I could just do. Oh wait, I forgot what it means to be eating and all this stuff. Like
Oh, you're +2 to bravery, so you might not. You might have a guy back there.
I do have a guy
Yeah.
back.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
And also, so he is. But he had three wounds on him.
I think 3. Or,
I think so too. Okay, so that's interesting. And fuck, maybe my Mournfang didn't run either.
that's a good point.
Which
Well, no, I killed the Mournfang.
you did kill the Mournfang. Okay.
But yeah. Okay. Enough change in the past.
Yeah. So here's the thing: I can shoot into combat,
Yep. You can.
and if they don't move, I get D6 shots per
Oh, nice.
guy, which is pretty good. Tell me about Slimex's defenses.
Sure. So he is a dude. Slimex, it has a 3-up save.
That's
and 8
pretty
wounds.
good. Oh, that's a lot of wounds and saves.
Yeah. He's a big boy. It's mostly that big snail that he's on top of.
Yeah.
That is
okay.
all of the.
So it's probably, I think you're probably right. Like backing out of combat,
Just to hold the objective.
yeah. And I'll probably try and drag you towards the rest of my army,
Okay.
because that will help me out a little bit. Okay. So my fire belly, well, I got some ranged attacks to do.
Okay.
So my tyrant is going to try and shoot that
one single guy?
That one single guy.
Oh man.
So he's
Jeez.
got 2 pistols.
Oh geez, Rick.
Oh geez, Frank. Shut up. 4 up to hit. I hit once.
Okay.
It's a 3+ to wound.
Nice.
It does it. Now it's a
Okay.
-1 rend, which you ignore, so you're on
Right.
5. And
Made
of
it.
course, you're in the money on 5-up saves. It's impossible.
To kill that guy. That one guy is Spartacus. He is the plague bearer equivalent of Spartacus.
He's a champ. Okay, old fire belly here. He's gonna try something.
Okay.
He has a 6-inch range. I have to shoot into the combat I'm in?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to use his fire breath. Do not use the attack sequence for an attack made with fire breath. Instead, pick an enemy unit that's within range of the attack and roll a dice. On a 4+, they suffer D3 mortals.
Not bad. 4 up. D3 mortals.
3.
Or 3. All right.
Doesn't even matter.
Oh, no,
Just
you got
one.
one. I did win at CeeLo though. For those that are excited about CeeLo.
Okay. Okay. Miles and his 5-up saves. This is a good army for you to play because your 5-up saves are insane. I guess we're on to charging.
Okay.
And the Frost Sabers are going to go ahead and go at your leader guy.
It's really that I get 2 shots at it. You know.
Yeah. But you've been rolling like a champ on that second shot. Okay, so they're going to move.
They made it.
Yeah, they did.
And they don't get the impact hits, right? Because they're not full Ogors. But if I do survive this, next turn they will do the icy,
Oh, yeah.
the icy thing.
Would anything have happened with? No, we can't go back in time.
Yeah.
But we did miss it. Would anything have happened with the Mournfang cavalry over there?
Let's take a look at what the rule says. I know it gets easier the longer the. I think this is it's an allegiance ability. It gets easier the longer you go into the game.
Oh, I
So-
roll a dice, and whatever turn number it is, if I roll under that, then you take D3.
Okay, so it would have been like a 2 up, or
Yeah.
you'd have to roll a 1 basically, or something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
pretty
potentially
unlikely.
a 1 or a 2.
Pretty unlikely. So these guys,
This is top of 3, right? Yeah.
yeah, that sounds right. So I'm gonna start with these guys because if I can kill this guy, that makes a big difference to me.
Yeah.
I have 12 attacks with him.
Okay. Let me look at the profile. I'm gonna ignore the rend. How many wounds does this guy even have?
I don't know.
It's not many. I'm gonna throw that out there. Probably 5.
Oh, I have to do some stuff and things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Herald of Nurgle. He's got a 4-up save. Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm debating: do I use the the +1 to save on him, or do I use it later on the big unit? I think I'm going to use the +1 to save on him because I need him to stick around.
Cool. I'm going to use +1 to hit on those guys.
Okay, nice. So we're all down a CP.
Cool. I can't give them +1 to wound also, can I?
No.
Okay.
That's not a thing.
That's cheating. They have 3 attacks each, and there's 4 of them. So it's 12 attacks. I'm going to roll 6 dice twice.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Normally it's 4s. Okay, so I hit with all of them. That's a good
Nice.
start. 3 pluses to wound. So that's 4 on the first chunk.
You got to reroll that 1/6. I know you knocked one, but that's the Nurgle effect.
Oh, that's right, 6 is 1. Okay, so rerolling 1. It's fine.
Cool.
So that's 4. Do you want me to roll the rest of them, or you just want to do them out before?
I can do them
Okay.
four at a time. These are no rend because we get to ignore it.
Right.
So these are now 3-ups. Pass 3 of them.
How come you don't roll 50% on your 3-ups?
I don't know. It's and we pass the Jonah pain.
The next chunk, 3s to hit. Look at that. That's
You do a mortal wound to yourself.
that's outstanding. So I lose a guy. 3s.
I feel like this army is frustrating. Reroll that 6.
So 2 wounds.
3s, made them both.
Great. So I chose wisely.
Well, you can't know before you roll.
No, but I didn't realize you were on a 3-up armor save or 4-up armor save that goes to 3.
I'm gonna fight with the big unit, and we're gonna throw everything we can into the tyrant.
Okay, I'm going to give him a +1 armor save.
That seems good. I'm gonna give them +1 to hit.
Okay.
So that's spending CP left and right. That's how this game is played. And then I'm gonna have some guys who have to fight the fire belly because again we're imagining they're on bigger bases.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 5 guys into the tyrant. I think I can pile a few guys around. So the piling in this game is you have to stay as close as you start to the nearest enemy unit, not nearest enemy model. And what that means is that functionally, let's say I'm fighting your Frost Sabers with these guys right here. That's a legitimate pile-in, right?
I see. So you're still the whatever inch
Right,
away
and
from
even
my
if
guy.
I start here, that's a legitimate pile-in.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
I see. So you're kind of doing that around my tyrant to get
yeah,
your-
to get a few extra guys into the fire belly.
Cool.
So I'm going to say 3 into the fire belly and 5 into the tyrant.
Okay.
So the 5 into the tyrant, they have the unit champ, so that's 6 attacks. These are hitting on 3s now because I spent CPs on them.
That's all of
They
them.
all hit. All right, and then 3s to wound. 5 with no rend.
So this is on the tyrant.
Yep.
3 pluses, rerolling 1s. So good thing I
Yeah, reroll
rolled
those
3
ones.
ones. So that sucks. So he's dead. So that's pretty.
He's dead?
Yeah. Well, you just did 3 damage,
Oh, well, there you go.
and he has 8 wounds. He's on 5. So because I failed
Sure.
4 saves, rerolled 3 ones only, and so he's dead. That's a bummer.
That is a bummer. And I got 3 guys into the fire belly, 3s,
2.
2 hits, and 1. No rend.
He saves.
Nice. Well, somebody's saving.
Yeah, that's rough.
Didn't you +1 this? Oh, the tyrant's a 4-up naturally. Okay.
Yeah, so he went to 3-ups, and I failed all 4 out of 5. 4 out of the 5, yeah, and then I failed. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad rolling. Let's see. So these guys are going to consolidate.
Yep. And now remember, you can do that same trick I just did to you, and like this guy, this is a legit pile-in for that guy,
Yeah.
right? To get all of them in.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'll do.
All right. Now this is his own unit, so you might want to get that guy all the way tucked in.
Yeah, I'm just, killing that guy's important.
Well, I actually think it's not important. I think it's important to kill as many guys as you possibly can, and he's not going to take spillover damage.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but he's worth 2 points to me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
point. He is worth 2 points to you.
Um,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
So then, yeah, maybe it is worth putting 2 guys into him. I was thinking for models on the objective, if you overkill him, the damage isn't going to spill over.
I think this is worth a +1 to hit.
Sure.
Okay.
Didn't you? No, you already gave it to the Frost Sabers.
I gave it to the Frost Sabers. So this is probably worth a +1 to wound.
There's no +1 to win.
Well, then I'm just rolling dice.
You're
man.
just rolling dice, man. It's okay. Sometimes you're just rolling dice.
So this guy's going to go into that guy, and
So we got 1 into the single unit, and then 3 into the big unit.
I kind of feel like that's what I need to do. But I think it's worth putting 2 guys into him just to make sure he dies.
That seems reasonable.
So I'm going to roll my 2 gulping bites on him.
Okay.
These hit on 3s. And it'd be awesome if I stopped rolling 1s. So that's a mortal wound. That kills a guy. Sweet.
Now he still gets all of his attacks.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Nothing.
So 3 hits, 3s to
tricksy
wound,
there.
2 wounds.
2 wounds on that one guy.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm telling you.
That's ridiculous.
It's been ridiculous, Miles.
I'm sorry.
6 attacks, 3s to hit. There's another 2 ones, so that's awesome. Kill another half ogre. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. These are at minus nothing. Flat 2.
5s.
Okay, so he's got 4.
Watch this. Yahtzee.
You really came close to Yahtzee.
I did
That's
fail
3
one.
out
For
of
the
4.
record, I failed 2.
Okay, so that's
You got him. That's your 2 points. That's
That was
huge. That's
shreddy.
good. That's good points.
so bites on the other unit.
Yep.
Another 1, so that's awesome. Just killing myself here. Okay, so 3 hits, 3s to wound, no wounds.
Ooh.
6, 3s to hit with the swings. Another 2 1s, so that kills a guy, puts another guy down to a wound. I'm really just destroying my unit here.
So I'm telling you, man, this is the Nurgle way. You kill
Yeah.
yourself, and we just sit there looking good.
3s, so 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Were these bites or these are
These
bites?
were the big
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, 2 wounds.
So here we go. 5 ups. Save 1.
2 damage.
Nope.
Okay,
2
2
dead
more
guys.
dead.
These guys. Oh, actually, I need to kill this guy, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'm not going to be in coherency.
Okay.
So then I'll start losing guys left and right.
Okay.
So I've lost 3 from that unit so far. And then you still have the fire belly to attack there.
Yeah, and you still have him to attack.
I've got
with.
that guy. Okay, the Pox Herald. Pox Herald of Nurgle. Oh, sorry, the Pox Bringer Herald of Nurgle. Ready for this? This is going to be mighty.
Is it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, this is actually pretty good for a little wizard.
Okay.
3 attacks, 3s to hit.
3 hits.
3 hits. 3s to wound.
1
1 wound at -1 on the Frost
I
Sabers.
probably don't get a save if I had to guess. How much damage?
D3.
Okay. Frost Sabers have a
This is
6
the
up
best.
save.
This is
so
actually the best I've seen for
do your D3.
3.
Miles, you are wrecking my day.
I mean, you are absolutely destroying me. So
That's fair, that's
at this
fair, that's
point, I
fair.
can table you, and I don't think I can
Yeah,
come back.
it's true. It's true.
But we're gonna play it out because it's fun.
It's you know, I have this thing where like winning and losing is a different set of emotions. Bad dice rolling versus good dice rolling it doesn't matter. They're just completely separate for me. Like I could be dominating and having a horrible day with dice, and it can still make my experience horrible. So that's where we're at.
Sounds good.
Fire belly. So I'm gonna roll a couple 1s and take some more wounds probably. So he's got 2 attacks, a hit on 3s.
Okay.
Hey, they both hit.
Nice.
3 pluses to wound. 1 wound.
1 wound. Any rends?
1.
Not
yes,
enough
it
to
doesn't
care
matter.
about. 5
Nope.
up? Nope.
D3. 3.
3.
Ooh, that's big. That's a big one. But you
Save
made 2,
2.
so there you go.
Still lose a guy.
Actually, losing that guy was pretty clutch for me because it puts
Now
you
I
down
only
to
have-
5 and
exactly.
I have 6. And that unit's already swung. So
Yep.
I think that's the
So
end of it.
I think my only chance of getting that. So here we go. Our battle shock.
Mm-hmm.
This is my one chance of getting that piece of.
Oh, yeah.
So on a 1. What was it? It was a 6.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. And that's equal to their bravery, so they're not gonna.
So my Frost Sabers probably have to make 1. They've lost 2 dudes.
They might be feeding though, so they're going to be extra bravery.
No, because they're not Ogors.
Oh, they're not
so
true
they don't got
ogres.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So they're bravery 5, so I'm looking for a 3 or less.
Okay.
Hey. Okay, so.
And the gluttons don't have to do it, and the lead belchers are doing great.
Yeah. So I end up with another 5 points this turn.
Nice. And we're in the bottom of 3.
Yeah. What's your battle tactic this turn?
Let's see. I can't do take one away from you, right?
You could try to kill a battle line unit.
That's true. Both of your battle line units are going to be tricky to get rid of. I think I'm going to try and kill those lead belchers.
Yeah, they only have 5 wounds over there left.
Yeah.
And I think that is pretty doable with Slimex.
Yeah, so that'll be my battle tactic. Heroic ability. I don't know what we're going to do. Try and get an extra CP.
Okay.
I'm out of ideas. I get one. Now, you don't get a CP this turn because your general is dead.
Oh.
But it's now a 2-up to get a CP instead of a 4-up.
Okay.
So that's the trade-off there.
Kind of thinking that looking for some lucky 6s on those lead belchers might be worth my time.
Sure. Now that's not
That
an either or.
costs a CP?
That costs a CP. So you might want to get a CP to then use it on them.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'll try to get a CP, and it's
Yep.
on a 2-up?
On a 2-up.
Okay.
There we go. We got a CP.
So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now there's 2 dudes gone, so I'm looking for a 6 on 1 or 2
There we go.
dice,
Yep.
yeah.
Spent that CP immediately.
That one's
That one's
cocked.
cocked. Come on.
They added up to 6.
I've never once gotten a guy back on this.
Yeah,
thing. I've seen people do it.
It's
and
good
I'm
for
envious.
hordes,
Yeah.
but ogres, I mean, I'm getting 5 wounds or 4 wounds per.
Oh yeah,
so-
no, they're really valuable to get back
Yeah.
for sure. Alrighty, so we go into the hero phase. We did our heroic abilities. I picked my battle tactic.
You get to cast magic in
To
combat?
cast some magic, yeah. And we're gonna try and cast the Emerald Life Swarm.
Huh.
That'll go off on a 10.
I guess I'm going to try to
This
dispel
might be
it.
the first spell of the game.
Yeah.
I don't think I've successfully cast anything.
I certainly haven't.
Yeah,
I'm looking for an 11 here.
but yeah, it's too early to call.
6, 7, so
Alright.
I don't do it.
So this
What does
guy-
that thing do?
So it's gonna come out right here,
Okay.
and I'll read you the
It
little
brings
blurb.
dudes back,
It's gonna
right?
bring dudes
Yeah,
back.
that's awesome.
Probably about D3 of them.
Okay.
So it's a casting value of 6 and a range of 6 inches. So I'll have to make sure I'm wholly within there. And then it can move, but I don't really need to move it. You pick one unit within 1 inch of it when it and then it heals D3 wounds allocated to that unit or brings back D3 models worth of wounds.
Has to be wholly within 6?
yeah, so I'd cast it like here, and then I immediately move it up to 8 inches.
Oh, yes.
be there.
Yeah, you got no problem.
So then we're gonna heal D3
1.
1.
Well, we know how hard it is for me to kill 1.
Yeah. Now technically, I still have 4 that I'm at. Oh, these are for last turn. I'm not taking battle shock on those guys. Right, that was the battle shock count from last turn that I was keeping.
But you're immune to battle shock.
Mostly.
Oh, because 10, I have to kill 5 to even get to that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, I see.
So we got a guy back now. That the thing with this, if you don't dispel it during your turn, I will get to move it again at the end of the hero phase and get more guys back.
Right.
So it can potentially bring 2d3 guys back per
battle round. Okay.
And that's why it's really good in these poxwalkers because they're super annoying.
Yeah.
Um,
I can confirm that.
Yeah. All right. So that was that. Slimex has nothing to do. He's going to do some moving. We cast our 1 spell. I don't have any command abilities that I think are super dope to use right now. We're going to get 3 contagion points.
Puts you up to what, 8, 9, 11, 14?
I'm at, that's 14, and I get a D3 for here for an extra 1.
15.
Yeah, so that's going to be 15. And I'll summon something at the end of the movement phase.
Okay, cool.
Let's go into movement. The big one over here is...
The only one, really, unless
Yeah.
you're running away.
I don't know. I was thinking about it with him, just like trying to break,
Oh.
like, I don't know. He did pretty good in combat there. I don't know. Or really, you did good against yourself.
I've been doing that.
Yeah.
That's what I found, is that I'm really good at rolling 1s when they hurt me.
Cool. So end of the movement phase, we're going to summon one of these guys.
Oh, it just shows up.
It shows up wholly within 12 of a hero and wholly outside of 9 of you. So I can put him over here. And that cost me all but 1 contagion point.
Okay, so that's a good move for you.
Now he's going to need quite the hell of a charge.
Well, I don't think he's going to need to charge.
Well, we'll see. I do need to kill that unit.
That's true.
So that's going to be...
Did you score 0 points last turn?
I did.
Okay, that is brutal.
Yeah, so it's not looking good for me on the whole points thing. Now, there's still 2 rounds left in the game. If I got max points for those 2 rounds, we'd be... And I do something decent this round.
Yeah, you have to get max points in the next 2 rounds and at least 2 points this round to tie, and me get 0 points.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
So, definitely fighting an uphill battle. I think I'm in a pretty good position here.
I
with
feel
the
like you
models that
are
I've
too.
got,
Yeah, I mean,
but we're gonna see how it goes.
yeah, I feel like
I feel like getting that life swarm out. I finally have some combos that are happening.
yeah.
Um,
All right.
we'll see how it goes. So that was movement.
So
there's-
he's staying in combat.
Yep. There is
Okay.
no charging. So we're gonna charge with the Beast of Nurgle.
Oh,
He gets
that's
to-
the charging. Okay.
Yeah, he gets to reroll because of Slimex.
Okay. So we're looking at
It's a 9.
10.
It's a hot. Yeah, it's a true 9.
So you got it.
We got it. So he's in with a chance.
So. Yep.
And then
wow.
on a 2-up, we do D3 for 1.
So it kills that guy.
And then Slimex is going to go in. Yeah, Slimex is in.
Yeah, that's a rough one right there for me. Okay. What do you
Sounds
start
good.
with?
That's a good question. I feel like I got to start with these Poxwalkers before they...
Yeah.
Not Poxwalkers, Plague Bearers.
Plague
You know
bears.
what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yep. I knew what you meant.
So I think we can... Right, because otherwise they're just going to get shredded.
I mean, they haven't been getting shredded. I've been doing.
Right. Well,
not
I should
very
say
much shredding.
I need to kill an ogre before
Ogre
I
swings
take
back.
any losses
Okay.
if I want to get points.
You're gonna have to roll pretty good to kill an ogre.
I know. Well, I just need to do some damage and then you'll damage yourself. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. I think I can get 3 guys into these guys, and then we'll have 3 guys
Yep, that seems reasonable
into
to
the
me.
fire belly. So unit champ is into the gluttons, so that's 4 attacks there.
Okay.
I guess I have a bunch of CP, and this is the bottom, so I'm going to use +1 to hit.
Okay, let me look at this. So you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have any AP minuses here.
No,
It could be a good time for me to use +1 to armor.
I think
save.
so.
So I'm gonna go ahead and +1 to armor
Like
save.
that over there, that's not going well for you, and I get the objective counter no matter what. It'd be nice to keep him alive.
It's unlikely though, because you have minus rend on there. Right?
I do have some minus
yeah,
rend.
Yeah, so
Where
I'm gonna
here, keeping a guy around is
a
actually
big deal.
huge points.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll use my CP to give my guys +1
Okay.
armor save.
Sounds good. So these are 3s to hit against the gluttons.
Okay,
We
3
got
hits.
3 hits. And 3s to wound. 2
2
wounds
wounds.
at no rend.
So these are on 4-ups.
4-ups. Nice.
And I make none of them.
Oof. But single damage.
So it's he's up to 3 now. Okay, but he's not dead.
And then we got 3 against the fire belly.
Yeah.
3 ups.
Oh my gosh,
3
your
hits.
dice rolling. If you were playing a good army, it would be devastating.
2.
I think I make 1, and I think I take 1. Because there's no AP, is that correct?
There's no AP.
Firebelly has
Firebelly-
a 5-up save,
Okay,
so I
so-
take 1.
All right. That's about as good as Plague Bearers ever do in combat. So.
Okay. I suppose that my next best combat's actually these Frost Sabers.
That makes sense. Yeah, because they got nothing else. I got nothing else to do in this. You can attack me at your leisure.
Yeah. They got 3 attacks each, hitting on 4s. Didn't roll any 1s, which is really the
That
thing
is
I was
really
scared
good.
about.
I feel like that's how you. That was your downfall last time.
It really was. I lost a lot of models on 1s last turn. They're wounding on 3s.
Well, especially these guys. It's 4 of them.
4.
These are. I want to say 4-ups.
That was 4s, yeah. Okay, well, you're making
one.
better than 50% on 4-ups, and you got a 5-up right now.
That's a good point.
So you make that. You always do. So that was
Hot.
not relevant.
Yeah. That
If
was all
you
of
win
them?
this game, it's on these. It's on these saves. You're just making insane saves.
5-up saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, let's go Beast of Nurgle,
Okay.
right? Because that's
Yep.
What else we got
kill my
going
guy.
on?
Kill my guy.
he was free. / I paid good points for him somewhere. I paid different kind of points. We're down to 1 contagion point. Means I'm never going to summon anything for the rest of the game. Statistically. Here we go. 4 clawed limbs and fanged maws on 4-ups.
Okay, 2 hits. You reroll
Reroll
ones.
for those Slimex.
So 3 hits.
3 hits. 3s to wound. 2 at a -1.
So 6s. 1.
2 damage there.
So he's half dead.
And then we got a d6 for 4.
Okay.
And these are 4s. 1 hit. And 1 wound, no rend.
Okay, so looking for a 5. How much damage is this?
Single.
Okay.
So it'll be up to Slimex.
So he's got a wound left. Okay, I'm gonna do my gluttons into your dudes.
Okay.
I don't think the Slimex. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to do my fire belly into your guys.
Okay.
My thinking here is that if I kill enough of your guys with the fire belly, there's a chance I just bite you to death.
Okay.
And I don't have to roll the 12 or the 6 other attacks. Does that make sense?
I got you, sure.
So, hitting on 3s.
It's worth a shot, yeah.
Hit twice.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. Wound once.
Okay. And they already did +1 to hit, so they can't be +1 to save. Right?
Oh, your dudes. Okay,
Yeah.
yep. So, -1 rend, which you ignore, so 5 up.
5 up.
Give y'all one guess what just happened. There you go, Miles.
That was brutal.
That was brutal, because D3 mortal wounds would have been good. Or D3 wounds.
Let's do Slimex,
Okay.
I suppose. This app is great.
I should be using it, not the book. But.
I'm doing pretty good with it. All right, the Lopping Shears. 3s to hit,
1 hit.
2 hits.
2 hits, I mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
and then 3s to wound, 2
So I think I'm just
at
dead.
-1.
Oh, no, 6s. No, he's dead.
Oh, all right. He's dead, Jim.
Okay, well, it's
That was good. You made me fight for that point. That was a big...
It's gluttons. I'm going to do the 6 attacks with my weapons.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. 2 1s. That's pretty awesome. But the rest hit. 3s to wound. So that's going to kill a guy and leave a
Okay.
guy on. 3s to wound. So 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
You're dead. You're down to, you've taken 1 wound.
Oop.
Okay.
I failed 2, and
So
they're
it's
2 damage apiece.
4 damage, yeah. Okay, so you take,
Take
3.
3. That's a big move right there.
Yeah, and then the gulping bites. 3s to hit. So another mortal wound. And I miss another one, so it's
Okay.
2. I don't think I can have an attack phase with these guys, or I'm not just rolling ones. Doesn't matter how many dice. 3s, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 5 ups. Nope. 5 ups a second time. Nope.
Oh, okay,
There
interesting.
we go. Got to leave the banner guy for that sweet chance of... So on a 6, he'll run. On a 1, we'll get
Yeah.
D6 guys back.
Okay. I think your pox bringer gets to attack.
Oh, that's right. This guy is the best, like,
He's got 3
little
attacks.
wizard
It's on 3s.
that I've ever seen in terms of his melee profile. Like, usually a little wizard guy, absolute garbage. Like, 1 attack, 4 up, 4 up, maybe a D3.
Right.
You know, here we go. 3s, he got 1 hit,
Okay.
3 to a wound, nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry about
In
it.
business. I think that keeps me in business, actually. So let's roll morale for your plague bearers.
Okay.
6.
6?
So
That loses them.
is a big deal.
That is a huge deal.
I think that seals the game for me, Miles.
It probably does.
So at the end of your turn, you have an objective, and you get 2 points for stealing. No, stealing it wasn't your goal, was it?
No, I had to kill the lead belchers. Which
Oh,
I did.
yeah, so you get 3 points.
Yeah. 3 points.
Okay.
So,
Oh, but I went first this battle round, didn't I?
right. So now it's bottom. Now we get to roll off for the
Roll
double
off,
turn.
Yeah. If you get a double turn,
I got the 6.
I got a 5.
There
okay,
we go.
so
So
this,
we're getting the double turn,
this will be a rough one.
but we'll see how this goes. I need to table you this turn,
Yeah.
I think. Oh, no, I'm never going to get that objective.
It's pretty hard to get the objective.
So I need to take this objective. If I take this objective,
Yeah.
we're looking decent.
All right. Well, what do you choose first, or I do the thing?
That's true. Yeah, we do the. Let's get some CP on the board.
Okay.
So I'm going first. My general's on the board. You're going second, so you're going to get 2.
I don't have a general though.
You're not getting a third.
Okay.
For having a general. I'm controlling the fancy CP.
Oh, I gotta choose one now,
and you get to choose
I'm
one.
gonna choose this one back here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
This is top of 4.
By the way, that's this one here I'm choosing. That's
Yeah.
the hardest one for Miles to get.
Yeah, I don't think this guy would have to cut and run, and he's 2 turns away from getting there.
Yeah.
So I just need to take this middle objective.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anyone wounded by the Emerald Life Swarm, so that's kind of funny. Okay, so let's try and get an extra CP, because I'm out of ideas. Cool.
I'm gonna do the same.
All right, go for it. On to it.
I do.
You got it.
And then I'd like to use it on the gluttons.
Nice, because they're out of combat. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
get 5 chances for a
6 up, and this would be a big deal for me.
Yeah, because that means I have to kill somebody with the Beast in Nurgle and the Slimix.
It actually depends, right? Yeah, but it could mean that. So let's hope I get it. I got 1.
You got 1. That's awesome.
So it is awesome. I'm pretty excited about that.
And you could be your leader. It could be the Bellower.
I mean, the leader is still out there.
Oh, fair enough.
So I guess it's the Bellower. It really doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
But he just comes back wherever, right?
Yep.
So he's going to come back kind of back here. So he's still holding the objective, but not closer to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'm going to use Arcane Bolt, which is one of the classic magic spells that you get to do.
Okay.
It goes off on a 5. I cast it on a 6.
I'm going to go ahead and Arcane Bolt is just wounds to a unit.
It's wounds to a unit. So the way it works in this game, it's a little bit silly. They changed it.
Okay.
What I did is I've charged it. If this goes off,
Okay.
I've charged Arcane Bolt, and during a phase, I can unleash it. And if I'm 12 inches away, I can unleash it for 1 mortal wound. And if I'm 3 inches away, I can unleash it for D3.
Okay.
So because I'm sitting there in combat,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to hit you for D3.
I'm going to go ahead and try
Yeah.
and counter. So I'm looking for a 7,
Yep.
and I get a 5.
Okay. So I've got my Arcane Bolt.
Ready
I'll
to
probably
go.
just unleash it at the end of the hero phase.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm going to forget.
Okay.
There's no real reason to move the Life Swarm.
But move it anyway. You're going to want to move it this way towards guys who might actually take wounds.
Yeah, it happens in my hero phase, or in the hero phase. So yeah, we'll just put it over there.
Yeah.
It's in range to come help.
And it only benefits you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because as long as he's still on the board.
Okay.
Cool. So that's all the hero phase stuff. What's our thing for this turn? Rampant Disease. You get to pick D3 enemy units within 12 inches of each other, and they suffer D3 mortal wounds.
That's really great. So D3, you said?
D3.
It's 2.
Or 2. Within 12 inches of each other. That's all your guys. I'm going to pick the Frost Sabers and the Gluttons,
Okay.
because I don't think I can kill the Fire Belly. And I want to, if I
see.
can get rid of these Frost Sabers, that would be dope.
Mm-hmm.
So D3 to the Frost Sabers for 1.
Okay.
D3 to the Gluttons for 3.
For 3. So you kill the dude.
It's like he healed 1. But now there's no chance of me getting to him in
Yeah, so
combat.
that's actually like a big 6 I rolled earlier.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely. And at the end of the hero phase, I'll unleash my Arcane Bolt
Okay.
for D3 for 1. on the
Okay,
Frost
cool. So
Saber.
the Frost Saber is still around.
Yeah,
It's actually pretty relevant to me.
I absolutely agree. So let's go. We're getting down to the nitty gritty where it's just a few models left.
Yeah,
making
I
big
have 3
moves.
models. You have 3 models. Your 3 models are all probably better than my 3 models.
We'll see. Your 3 models are way faster than mine. So, okay, let's go. Slimix is going to get there. It's going to turn him around so he looks more cinematic.
So he comes within 9 inches, and I can run away.
You can run away.
I think I'm.
For
I
a
think,
CP,
I
you
think-
can move D6 inches.
I think that's the thing to do.
Okay. I think so. Yeah, make
Okay.
me re-roll some charges and.
Yeah, so it's my, okay, I'm using one of my last 2 CPs.
Yep.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So it doesn't really do anything.
Right.
That's a bummer. Also, it's
I just
normal.
want to double check his movement. I feel like I over-exaggerated that. I feel like he's 8 wounds. He might be. I moved him 8, but he might actually be slower than that. Sorry. I'm gonna get this right because it's gonna matter, right?
8's pretty far, yeah.
Yeah. I realized I did that. I was like, I don't think that's right. Yeah, he only moves, so he's got to move back 3. So that's a good inch. It's not a great inch, but it's a good one.
Well, I would, 2 would have been twice as good, and
Yeah.
oh, Slimex is the one who moves slower. Okay.
Yeah. I moved him 5. I know
Okay.
he was. So they're gonna need long charges.
I would
He's
have
gonna-
loved to have rolled 4 though, because then it pretty much puts you in long bomb range.
Right.
Okay.
That is them.
So this is turn 4.
This is turn 4.
Okay.
So let's do. We don't have shooting because we're Nurgle and we don't believe in it.
Can you get 11 points? Oh, you got 9 points you need to get. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll charge with Slimex. He's
Okay.
slightly closer. Let's see what he rolls.
A 4 is not going to do
4.
it.
I think we gotta pay a CP and re-roll that.
Okay. That seems to be the right choice to me.
Right. The beast gets a free re-roll. 7.
That's probably looks good, but let's.
Yeah, he's in with a 7.
Okay. And then the beast will need a. Well, it's definitely an 8.
All right. So he's an 8, and he gets to re-roll because he's near the Slimex.
Okay.
5. We gotta re-roll that. Come on, I need this. 7. I don't think
Perfect.
it's 7.
That's an 8, Miles. It's a 6 plus a 2.
Oh, geez, it is a 6 plus
So
a
that's
2.
exactly what you needed.
Alrighty.
It's a bummer for me.
Well,
Okay.
2 up. D3 for 3 mortal wounds to your fire belly.
We've got 1 wound left.
And then we go into the combat phase. I'm gonna fight with this guy
Okay.
before he gets killed.
He's not. How can he get killed?
Oh, that's a good point.
My 3 frost
You're gonna
saber
kill.
attacks?
You're gonna kill him. Let's fight with the beast of Nurgle.
Okay. You're pretty much gonna kill this fire belly unless you whiff super hard.
Could whiff super hard.
I'm hoping for it. So 3's to hit.
4's to hit.
4's to hit. Rerolling ones. 1 hit.
All right. Yeah. 1 hit. 3 to wound. It's a wound.
It's a
Red
wound.
-1.
So I think I'm on the 6 up. Nope. Fire belly's dead.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess I'm hitting with a frost saber.
Hit with that frost saber, man.
Literally like the only model I have that can fight. I think it's 3 attacks. Yep. 4's to hit. 1 hit. No 1s, so that's cool. 3 plus to wound. Does it.
Nice. 4 up. No. 1 damage.
Yeah.
Nope. It's gonna take it.
Takes a wound. All right.
Cool. Let's hit back. 3s
2 hits.
and nothing.
Oh, now that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. So that's gonna be the end of my turn, and I'm gonna get
1, 2.
1, 2. I didn't declare a stupid
I thought we.
battle tactic.
Yeah. What would you?
It would have been to hold 2 objectives, right? I haven't.
That's a
done-
battle tactic.
Yeah, it's you did it earlier. Aggressive expansion.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
Take it. 3 points. 4 points.
5 points,
Well, you're holding 2 objectives.
and I hold more than you
Oh yeah, 3. Okay, 4, 5. Yep.
for 5. But with that same logic, I cannot possibly win, right? So let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because I'm gonna get a point to 16.
You're gonna get a point just for doing nothing by holding that objective.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to get that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can complete a secondary,
So we would tie on 1 point, right? Like if you max out your next turn,
if
Of
I
5
max it,
points?
I would have 16.
and I'm on 16 right now.
Right, you'll have 16 at the end of this turn, no matter
Oh,
what you do.
yeah. So let's see if I can find a way to get 2 more points.
Right.
And I wonder if I can get into your deployment zone and earn a point.
Sure, it's 2 models into my deployment zone. He's already close. He could get it with a run.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do that,
That seems good.
and then I think it puts that at range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if you can. Or well, I guess you could spend a CP.
I'll spend my CP to move 6 inches, yeah. But he moves 8 already,
Yeah.
so I don't even know if I need it.
You got to be wholly within, so you got to spend it. But
Okay.
and then this guy, he's already there with,
Yeah.
with whatever he goes.
So I would just spend it to ensure it's worth spending the CP to then put the game out of range by a point, and I think it would only be a point.
It'd be 2 points, right? Because it was within a point there.
So this would put me 16, 17, 18,
Right.
and then you'll get
So
5 probably. Oh, 2 points. You're right.
yeah.
Man. Okay. Well,
Good game.
yeah. Likewise.
There we go.
There you go.
Shake on camera.
Thanks for the first game of AOS. That's a rough one. It's an interesting one. I don't know. What are
It
your
was
thoughts?
good. I was surprised how well I could claw it back. I thought I was. When you hit here early, I thought I was completely toast.
Well, double turn's always hard, right?
Yeah.
And I think it always is going to feel like that.
Absolutely. But also, I just didn't have. I knew I was never going to get this, right? Pretty early on.
Oh, yeah.
And then continually failing to get that one was brutal.
But yeah.
And I think, honestly, this guy was the MVP because you did more damage to yourself than I did to you.
He was 100,000% your MVP.
Yeah.
I don't know who my MVP would be. Funny enough, it's probably the Gluttons. Or the Frost Sabers.
I mean, the Frost Sabers got you victory points every single turn.
I mean, they just made sure I got a total of 7 victory points. Like, they're almost responsible for half my victory points.
Yeah.
But the Gluttons are also responsible for a lot of my victory points. In fact, they got on to that objective on turn 1.
Yeah.
And then they're the ones who killed the unit for 2. They also ran for 2. They also just did that for 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those 2 units scored me a lot of points. I definitely undervalued what that group was bringing to the table. I didn't commit enough over there.
Yeah,
Clearly I committed enough because I scraped it out, right?
Right.
And it made it hard. But what I mean
No, and
is
I had
I
to
didn't
summon
win.
extra stuff.
Yeah,
to
that's
even-
true. That's true. And it could have been, had rolling been a little better that first turn of combat, it could have been even worse, right? Because if I
Absolutely.
kill those 2 beasts, Slimex is alone, and I just
And
end
he's
up
not
in a much-
winning that fight in the long run.
Right. I just end up being in a lot better position.
Absolutely. So I thought it was very close. I mean, obviously it was close, but it was
Right,
it was
right,
very
right.
close and there was a lot of different tipping points.
Yeah.
I definitely was feeling like I was fighting tooth and nail to bring it back. So
Well, I think that's the thing about a Nurgle army is it's always going to feel that way, but also you're just there at the end of the game, and it gives you the opportunity to kind
yeah,
of
I
bring it
have
back,
guys
so.
still on the board. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
What on your list worked well? What did you think didn't work well?
well,
what
I mean,
didn't work as well as you or like?
so like first game, I didn't really study the rules too closely. I thought the Mournfang were more powerful. Granted, it's only 2 models; they
Sure.
can come in bigger units, and it's hard for me to value like my resilience because I was just killing myself.
That's true. Yeah.
But because in my brain, I thought the lead belchers would do more damage in shooting. They're kind of crummy.
They're
like,
they're
it's-
really a melee unit that has some shooting.
Yeah, it's weird to think that that they do more damage when hitting you with the cannon than shooting the cannon.
I mean, it's a big cannon. I bet it would hurt a lot to get hit with a cannon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not like they're firing real cannonballs. They're firing shrapnel.
Yeah, that's fair. So,
But yes, I totally agree with that.
They definitely underperformed in my estimation, and that's only because of my expectations. Yeah, I mean, I think that I will end up getting more of my Mournfang painted up, and I'll get like something on a big thing painted up, and have a little more Beast Claw Raider presence.
Sure.
Maybe a second detachment of that. And I'll get a Hunter painted up for these guys just to do that stuff, whatever
Yeah,
that
that
ends
sounds
up
fun.
being. I got a bunch of Yetis.
That's
I
exciting.
think, are they Beast Claw Raiders?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't seen them in a while, so they're in the
I
book.
don't know if they're any good, but
My
yeah.
big project for this army is obviously to rebase all the plague bearers.
Right.
Acquire 2 more plague bearers because only having 28
Oh, they're just short 2.
Yeah, we're just short 2. There might be in a box.
I think
somewhere.
I have some plastic ones.
Yeah. I think that as a collection that we have here, we would be better served having 10 to 20 more plague bearers in general. But you know, this army, it's still a first edition book. We're on 3rd edition at this point. So it still has some tricks.
Is this a
there.
2nd edition book?
That's a 2nd edition
Okay.
book.
It's an early 2nd edition book?
Early to mid.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, because they came out with Bone Reapers as that double box.
I think this book was out before that.
Could be.
But I definitely
Either way.
got my Tyrant model from that box.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Don, this was great.
Thanks
great
for showing
game.
me the ropes.
Absolutely. I hope you had fun. Hope you guys had fun at home.
Yeah.
You know, and this has been Salmon Hammer. And we're going to try and do this every other week. That's the plan.
Salmon Hammer, AOS.
You heard it here. Now there's accountability.
Yeah, and we'll be doing 40K every other week on the Neighborhood Waagh.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds good. Stay tuned. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're supposed to say that.
It's very important. All right. How do I do this?